It's time. After 9 days away, our New York Knicks have returned. Not only have our New York Knicks returned OG Anunoby as expected in the starting lineup, of course, here today. Let's go ahead, let's start the show. Let's start the Eastern Conference Finals. Here we go. Keep it going, here we go. And of course, we're finally back in the building with the New York Knicks. Oh, it's felt like forever. It kind of was forever. A 9-day layoff between games here in the playoffs. It is a longer layoff we had than the All-Star break. It is the longest layoff we've had since the New York Knicks came back to play basketball. Over a week of rest. What will we see from our New York Knicks here today? Will rust take a hold of them? Will they not be able to knock down a shot consistently? Will their communication be off? What are we going to see from our Knicks? Of course, Cleveland coming off a Game 7 2 nights ago, only having 1 day of rest, having to fly down to New York. Kenny Atkinson, head coach of the Cleveland Cavaliers, came out and said that it is the first day he gave his team entirely off to go do what you want. I tell you what, James Harden with a day off in New York, I don't like it if I'm the Cavs. Who knows what that man got up to? I'm muted. I'm not muted. I'm good. Can you guys hear me? Tammy, what's up, Tammy? Susan, appreciate you guys. Freeman, what's up, Freeman? Jason says Shea got the Brunson treatment last night and couldn't get it done. You know, I was thinking the same thing. Brunson, for all the talk of all of the defense, being applied to Shea Gilgeous-Alexander and he couldn't get to his spots, you gotta find a way. And I know you're being guarded by Castle. I know you got all these guys flying around. All eyes on you and you're trying to trust your teammates. He didn't come through when his team needed him. He didn't start to get some buckets to get them back into the game. At the end, fourth quarter, overtime, double overtime, he was the guy they were going to, and he was coming through for them. Obviously, at the end, Wembanyama put them away. But we're not here for the Spurs. We're not here for SGA. We're not here for the Western Conference. Here today, we welcome back our New York Knicks after a 9-day layoff. Oh, my goodness. Keenan Hart said the eye test and the on-off numbers matched up. Wemby was hooping. Had visible and measurable heavy impact. Oh, yeah. I mean, by all the measurables, you want to go by regular counting stats? My guy had 42 and 24 or whatever he had, a 40-20 game. Absolutely ridiculous. And knocking down a 35-foot three-point shot. But like I said, we're here for our New York Knicks here today. Let's lock in. Because this Cleveland team is not Philly. This Cleveland team is not Atlanta. But in the same sense, this Knicks team is not the Detroit Pistons. This Knicks team sure as hell ain't the Toronto Raptors. So who's going to come out with the first punch here tonight? You guys have heard me go to the comparison of treating basketball and looking at basketball as if it's a boxing match. One team will come out and punch the other in the face. And you're going to need to absorb the hits and respond back. Does Cleveland have the legs here today? Will Cleveland go to the tried and true? Well, we just played a Game 7. We're tired. The same old excuse that Philadelphia tried to use. Will they go to it today? Will the Knicks have to go to an excuse of, we had 9 days off, we're rusty, we couldn't knock down a shot? Here's the thing, the Knicks are at home. I don't care how many days off you had. OG Anunoby is back. Everybody is ready to go, of course. Roll the ball out there. I expect to see our New York Knicks ready to go. What's going on, everybody? Uncle Mel, what's up, Uncle Mel? Eamon Owens, what's up, Eamon? Jason, what's up, Jason? No excuses, just hooping. Absolutely. Susan, of course, what's up, Susan? Joseph, what's up, Joe? Jay Hammer, appreciate you. Muhammad, what's up, Muhammad? Buzzer Beater, Spotty T, Lewis Lee, Swish Kicks, appreciate you guys. Shout out everybody in the chat. Mark, Derek Young, Lano Monis, Ubian, appreciate you. Crazy, Scomberg, King Free, S2 Mar, shout out everybody in the chat. I could scroll all the way back forever. Tammy, Nikki, appreciate you guys. Drummer Manny, what's up, Drummer Manny? Keenar said, can Mitchie engulf Jared Allen again? Will OG stifle Mobley? Will Cat Attack overcome Spider Harden, Sam Merrill firepower? Who's to say? We will obviously get a preview of the remainder of the series here tonight. I think the rust versus rest debate will obviously come to fruition here today. We talked about it plenty. We had 9 days to talk about. That's how long they were resting. Albert, Rock D Guy was popping everybody. Lizzie, what's up, Lizzie? Troy, Carolina, what's up, Troy? Jason said the Thunder Day thriller, let's go. Here's the thing about going back to these matchups. Obviously, the Cleveland Cavaliers made a seismic change to their team in making the deal that landed them James Harden, shipping out Darius Garland into that deal. Harvey, what's up, Harvey? Knicks, don't lose Chevy rocking the purple plaid, blue plaid, blue, and orange button down. The Knicks haven't lost since he dusted that outfit from the closet. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And the moment they lose, Jackie going right back into the closet. We're moving on to the next one. Tyreek Smith, what's up, Tyreek? Rafael Torres, what's up, Raph? Okay, so let's jump right to what we have been doing here for the playoff run. Let's go to our bingo card. We can break down and talk about the individual players and matchup in this series by going through the bingo card. And then everybody will be up to date as to what we're looking for. Ruzande, what's up, Ruzande? It's clobbering time. Let's go Knicks, BTA, hopefully. Hopefully it's another nice, easy victory, although I highly, highly, highly doubt it. This Cavs team is good. This Cavs team have answers that the other two teams the Knicks played just didn't really have. Maybe Atlanta had a couple of answers, but ultimately they ran out of gas and they ran out of answers. Knicks continued to throw question after question. Can you guard this? Can you guard that? Can you guard this guy? Can you guard this action? And ultimately Atlanta just started to run out of options. Jason said, we might need to start to put up cat assist prop for real. We might. All right, but let's run down through it. Let's see what we do have on the bingo card here tonight. We're still going to keep Karl-Anthony Towns with the points, but you're right, the assisting. You'll see that I lowered Karl-Anthony Towns' points here. He's down to 20. He was normally at 25. I usually put the superstar, best players in the game at 30, and then we go 5 points down for the secondary stars. Karl-Anthony Towns, James Harden should be around 20, or should be around 25. I lowered Karl-Anthony's Towns prop down to 20, mostly because he hasn't been going for huge scoring nights because his game has been so well-rounded lately. Keena Harris said, what channels is the game on? This is an ESPN, so all of the Eastern Conference will be aired on Disney channels, so ESPN and ABC, whereas the Western Conference will be aired on NBC's channel, so NBC and Peacock if you have Peacock. Let's run through the first one we have up here. Deuce McBride, 3 threes. He's coming off. Well, we can't even really say that because it was 9 days ago. The last time the New York Knicks took the court to play a competitive basketball game, Deuce McBride went absolutely crazy, went nuclear. When the Deuce McBride game was born, game 4, Deuce McBride knocked down 7 threes, including starting 5 for 5, I think he was to start. Definitely was 4 for 4. I think he started 5 for 5. Frolian Moreno, what's up, Frolian? It's been a while, brother. Love to see you in the chat. He said, checking in with you, Chef, and the New York family. Hope to have a good series and may the best team win. Yes, sir, Frolian. Yes, sir. Back again, Frolian. We are back again. Sons Jen, what's up, Sons Jen? He said, bite me, ESPN. Yeah, not a fan either. Not a fan either, but unfortunately, only way we watch the game. Disray, what's up, Disray? Relic, what's up, Relic? Okay, so we have Deuce McBride, 3 threes. We've talked about it. He's an X factor for this team. If the three-point shots are going down, the Knicks offense is normally running extremely smoothly out there. So Deuce McBride, 3 threes is definitely something we're going to watch out for here tonight, double-double. Of course, Mobley, 3 stocks. We threw a T in there for some reason, accidentally. Mobley for 3 stocks here tonight. Whether it's blocks or steals, is going to be incredibly important because I suspect that they will start Evan Mobley on Josh Hart and tell Evan Mobley, don't guard a Josh Hart. Leave him open from 3 and see if Mobley can muck up the game in the paint by getting steals or blocks or deflections or just dissuading the Knicks from going into the paint to begin with. So we'll see what kind of defensive impact he has here tonight. He's an excellent defender and completely mucked the game up against the Detroit Pistons the entire series by guarding All-Star Thompson and completely ignoring him in that series. So let's see if he could do that to Josh Hart here tonight, because I suspect that's who he's going to be guarding. Hoobian, what's up, Hoobian? I hope the Knicks are prepared. It's been a long minute since they played. Absolutely. Kenny McLeod, what's up, Kenny? Raymond, what's up, Raymond? The real Joe, what's up, Joe? Let's go, Knicks. Yes, sir. All right, let's keep going through it real quick. Bridges, 15 points. We're getting ready for the tip-off. What time is it? I just hit 8 o'clock. We got some time. All right, Bridges for 15 points. Bridges has been playing excellently, especially the last 2 games against Philly, although he had been playing extremely well going back to Game 6 against Atlanta, where he started to get himself going. Corey Skeets, what's up, Corey? I'm so ready. Brother, I've been ready for a while. I can't wait. Daniel Berry Sports, what's up, Daniel? Appreciate you, brother. Appreciate you. Jonathan Martinez, what's up, John? George, what's up, George? We got Robert in the chat as well. What's up, Rob? Appreciate you guys. Danny White, what's up, Danny? Rue Simpson, what's up, Rue? Anthony GT, what's up, Anthony? We have Bridges for 15 points. He started to get it going after a miserable start to the playoff run. He started. Bernard Johnson, what's up, Bernard Johnson? Appreciate you guys. Shout out everybody in the chat. Appreciate you guys. Mikal Bridges, Fortnite Clips. What's up, Fortnite Clips? Mikal Bridges, 15 points. He started to play well in Game 6 against Atlanta. Everybody played well in that game, but he started to catch a rhythm again. It kept that momentum going into the Philadelphia series. Obviously, they wanted a sweep. And in the absence of OG Anunoby, he really stepped up and was really aggressive with the ball in his hands. Spark, what's up, Spark? Hopefully, Corey Thornton, what's up, Corey? Sean of a Gun, what's up, Sean? Rose, what's up, Rose? My guy, Mark, upping his membership. Appreciate you, brother. He said, here we go. Let's go, Knicks. Eastern Conference Finals. Let's do this. My guy, Mark, been a member for 19 months. Brother, we're a couple months away from 2 years together. Oh, my goodness. This is crazy. Keenan Harris it up. Mikal completely unfamiliar with this degree of rest. Shot will likely be long. Yeah, we'll see. Maybe it might do him well, because obviously has yet to miss a game throughout his NBA career. Has yet to miss a game. Rose with a very, very generous, I don't even know what to call these, a thumbs up she sent. Shout out, Rose. Appreciate you, Rose. Appreciate you. George Jones, what's up, George Jones? Jose NYC, what's up, Jose? How long have I been with you guys? I could check. Well, you could check, I think, right? I don't know. But Mark just upped his membership and said 19 months. So he's 5 months away from 2 years. About half a year, right? By the time we come back to start of next season, it'll be 2 years. Chi-Chi, what's up, Chi-Chi? Detroit fans out there calling the FBI on the league, not defending them. That magnet basketball is no joke. Just look at Wemby shot from half court. Or maybe they're just really good at basketball. Mindset John, what's up, Mindset John? Marlon, what's up, Marlon? He said, go Cavs. Got some Cavs fans in the chat. Love to see it. Keith Modeste, what's up, Keith? This race said either Knicks in 6 or Cavs in 7. Cavs aren't winning a Game 7 in the Garden. I'm sorry, brother. My guy, Hoobian, upping his membership as well. Appreciate you, Hoobian. Appreciate you, brother. We got Yvette. Appreciate you, Yvette. Mark said, I've been here longer than that, though, when that's when you started membership tiers. Absolutely. Yeah, we were, you have to have 500 subscribers to have membership. So when we hit that spot, we opened it up. Mark was the first person to become a member. So it's probably been over 2 years at this point with Mark. Appreciate you, brother. Jason Nixon, Forto, proving otherwise, baby. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We got to throw that on a shirt, man. I love the saying. I really do. Jay Cheng said Nixon 5. Game of 4 games. Knicks in 5 is obviously doable. Knicks in any amount of games, obviously, we're going for the Knicks. But let's continue to go through our bingo card. We've got Bridges, 15 points. He's going to be instrumental. He started to really get it going and really digging in, became very aggressive. In the absence of OG Anunoby, after we went down with the hamstring string with OG back, I want to see Mikal Bridges keep that aggression. We have him up here for 15 points. Goaltend, as always, we got Anunoby for 15 points as well. Normally, he's 20. We lowered it down to 15 because of the injury. We did a similar thing with Anthony Edwards and Ayo Dosunmu when they were dealing with injury. So we'll see what OG Anunoby looks like here tonight. So we lowered it from 20 points to 15 points for OG, factoring in the injury that he's coming back from. 2 consecutive missed free throws as always. Josh Hart, 12 points, 5 boards, 5 assists. The do-it-all kind of box here for Josh Hart. Let's see what he's got in store here today. It's going to be incredibly important for Josh Hart to be aggressive. AP, what's up, brother AP? Miss Mar, what's up, Miss Mar? I just ran home for this. No Prime, no Peacock tonight. So grateful for you doing your thing. Appreciate you, Miss Mar. It is on ESPN if you have access to that. You know, I know it's like, oh man, all these different ways you have to watch the game. I know it sucks, but I appreciate you, Miss Mar. AP said, I'm not making any predictions. I'm going to shut up and wish us a lot of luck. Appreciate you, AP. Ram Jam, what's up, Ram Jam? Sean Collins, Stir Show, appreciate you guys. Al Machinery, what's up, Al? Adam Hurley, what's up, Adam? He said, let's go, Cavs. Here we go, Adam. Joel Palin, what's up, Joel? CEO King, what's up, CEO King? Ahmed, what's up, Ahmed? All right, Rogdy guy said calling a sweep. Yes, sir. All right, let's get through it. Let's get through the rest of it. We have a failed challenge. Jared Allen, 15-8. Jared Allen, obviously, the lights were brighter than he thought. 3 years ago, let's see the different version of Jared Allen here. He is coming off two spectacular Game 7s. First one against Toronto, and then this last one against the Detroit Pistons. He might just be Game 7 Jared Allen. So if anything, the Knicks don't go to a Game 7 with the Cavs here, because Jared Allen will finally show up. But let's see what he looks like here today. Has he learned? Has he learned from the previous butt kicking that Mitchell Robinson gave him? Because he will see Mitchell Robinson here tonight. Because speaking of Mitchell Robinson, 4 offensive rebounds here tonight is up on the bingo card, as always when we're covering Knicks games, because this is exactly what Mitchell Robinson excels at. All right, Big Mitchie, what you got for us? Can you continue to dominate a Mobley or a Jared Allen? Previously, 3 years ago, Mitchell Robinson was the starting center for the New York Knicks. Here today, he's coming off the bench. Obviously, injury managed. We have Karl-Anthony Towns now, so he is a part of the bench mob. But considering that they have a double big lineup, it is going to be very, very interesting to see how often Mike Brown goes to his double big lineup. So let's see. Sam Merrill, 3 threes. He was a hero of Game 7 as well, along with Jared Allen. He knocked down, I think it was 6 threes, 5 threes, something like that. He went crazy from the three-point line, couldn't miss a shot, absolutely propelled the Cavs offense forward. So Merrill for 3 threes is going to be very important to watch. Triple-double, jump ball, all these guys knocking down threes is going to be very important to watch, even for both sides. Logo 3, got to have it out here with all of the three-point shooting we have out there here tonight. Cat for 20 points. Again, we lowered it. Previously was 25 points up on the bingo card. We lowered it down to 20, mostly because he has been more of a facilitator. We'll see how this series goes. Is he going to be more aggressive looking for his points? Because they might be more aggressive in the way they defend him. They're probably going to have Mobley in the paint, so the assist might not be readily available for Karl-Anthony Towns, so we might need to look for him to score a little bit more in this series. We'll see, again, how it plays out. But for now, we're going to start it off with Karl-Anthony Towns at 20 points. A travel is always Harden for 25 points, second-tier star, right below Donovan Mitchell, who we'll get to in a second. Harden for 25 points here. Shot clock violation as always. And then Mitchell, Donovan Mitchell, Jalen Brunson, both up here for 30 points. They somehow found a way to be in the same row down here. Obviously, none of this is done purposeful. It's all done by random. Mitchell ends up with 30 points down here. Brunson ends up with 30 points down here. The two stars, who's going to come out on top in this matchup. Successful challenge as always. And the last player prop we have up here on the board is, of course, Max Strus for 10 points and 2 threes. Now, Max Strus, in my opinion, should be the starter for this Cavs team. They have been going with Dean Wade. They will continue to go with Dean Wade here today, although Max Strus started Game 7. They're going back to Dean Wade in the starting lineup, probably mostly because they want to start Dean Wade on Jalen Brunson. We'll see how that works out for them. He had a pretty good stretch in the regular season going up against Jalen Brunson. Let's see how it goes here tonight. It is going to be a fun matchup. We're getting ready for the tip-off. Let's get ahead. Let's get to it. Oh, before we got that, we got player intros. All right, here we go. We got player intros. Starting lineup, like I said, Dean Wade is in the starting lineup. OG Anunoby makes his return. He's in the starting lineup. Robert Kling, what's up, Rob? Hope the Thunder and the Spurs go to Game 7 in the Knicks sweep. That is the dream, of course. AP said, I'm going to say we suck. You're supposed to respond to that. My guy, AP, keeping the shtick going. Yes, sir, AP. Yes, sir. Play your part, AP. Play your part, brother. Madrasi, what's up, Madrasi? Freeway Hustler, what's up, Freeway? James Cookfair, what's up, James? Gabriel Goby, what's up, Gabriel? End of Days, what's up, End of Days? B Solo, New Jersey, what's up, B Solo? OG Roo, what's up, OG Roo? Trying to get everybody in the chat. Appreciate you guys. TT in the morning, what's up, TT in the morning? Said good luck today. Knicks take care of business. Yes, sir. Yes, sir, TT in the morning. Appreciate you, brother. AP said, if y'all don't know, every time I say we suck and we end up winning. Play your role, AP. Play your role. Jorge Rodriguez, what's up, George? Robert Klink. Corey Skeets, let's get 100 like chat. Appreciate you, Corey. If you guys are enjoying the show, hit the like button, and it helps tremendously with the channel. Support the Knicks, support the community. Appreciate you guys. George said 8 more wins. 8 more wins. The Knicks will be crowned champions. Let's start with one win at a time, though. One win at a time. AP, we're garbage. Love you, AP. Appreciate you, brother. Delu Marie, what's up, Delu Marie? Recovery Grind, what's up, Recovery? Good luck to your Knicks, Chef. Got my money on the Cavs. So let's see. All right. Hey, man. I'm not in the business of setting my money on fire, but that's just me. Corey Burnley, what's up, Corey? AP said, in all seriousness, I hope we really make this run happen. I'm with you. AP. Everything is lining up for the New York Knicks. Whether they win it or not, get to the finals, put up a fight. Obviously, we're all rooting for New York to win it. It's going to be heartbreaking if they don't, but make the next step. Get to the finals. And we'll worry about the results of the finals when we get to the finals. Got to handle our business here first. Supa, what's up, Supa? AP said, I wanted to finish finals. I don't just want to get there. Absolutely. But one step at a time. One step at a time. We'll celebrate going to the finals when it does happen, but we got to worry about this game first. And then, of course, we'll worry about winning the finals and then celebrating the finals when that happens. One step at a time, though. Isaiah Gardner, what's up, Isaiah Gardner? The fastest to 100 likes I've ever seen? Oh, my goodness. I'm not even keeping track of it. Appreciate you guys for all your support and generosity here tonight. Appreciate you guys. We're locked in. Knicks Nation is locked in here tonight. I'm locked in. I know you guys are locked in. It's been 9 long days. I'm ready. I am ready. Bruce Fowler said we're going to mop these guys. Sit back and enjoy your Knicks team, fans. Appreciate you, Bruce Fowler. Appreciate you, brother. Jay Cheng said Knicks in 2. Mentality is always going to be Knicks in 4 until proven otherwise. If you want to ask me like what my legitimate pick is, I'm going to go Knicks in 6. Honestly, I really want to go Knicks in 5. Screw it. I'm going to go Knicks in 5. It should probably be Knicks in 6. This Cavs team is serious. Again, I don't trust James Harden. They're coming off 2 7-game series in the previous 2 series. They should be tired and exhausted. Those legs should start weakening for James Harden. We'll see. But it's Knicks in 4 until proven otherwise. Phil, what's up, Phil? Is it possible for the Magic to return for the championship? No, it is not, brother. Keenar said, got to make the finals. 1999 was a surprise. 94 felt like we earned it. But Starks and Hakeem and OJ slow speed chase. Yeah, we got to make sure that when the Knicks get to the finals, obviously not skipping steps, but when the Knicks get to the finals, no distractions. No distractions, world, please. Jeff Brown, what's up, Jeff? Appreciate you, brother. Always appreciate the Cavs fans in the chat who always show up. Shout out my guy, Jeff Brown. Shout out Froley and Moreno earlier in the chat. Appreciate you guys. Jose NYC said, the Mavs fired Jason Kidd, and I think the basketball gods every day that the Dallas Mavericks did not allow the New York Knicks to steal Jason Kidd away from them. Because boy, oh boy, would that have been disastrous. I've never been a fan of Jason Kidd as a head coach. I don't think he's a good head coach. I think Luka Doncic propped him up as a head coach. And I wouldn't be surprised if he doesn't ever see nearly the success he had with the Luka Doncic-led team ever again in his coaching career. He'll get another coaching job. But I have not been a fan of the way he has coached teams in the past. John Rover, what's up, John? We're here. It's on. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Here we go. We're getting ready for the tip-off, guys. We're getting ready for the tip-off. See, look, we changed over here. Oh, you can't see it. Here we go. Here we go. Boom, boom, boom. Let's get ourselves ready. Let's get ourselves ready. All right. All right. Boom, 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 boom. The Knicks win the tip. We're off and running, starting the conference finals. Here we go. Brunson has it up top. Let's get these lights out of there. My bad. Brunson into Towns up top in the high post being guarded by Mobley. They got Jared Allen on Josh Hart. So they have Jared Allen roaming off of Josh Hart there. They get over to Towns up top. Towns being guarded by Mobley. Over the top past Anunoby. Shot clock down to 3. Anunoby jab step. Puts up the 3 over Mitchell. Comes up short. Rebounded by Mobley, who picks it up. Will bring it down the other way. Here come the Cavs bringing it down. Mobley has it up top, being guarded by Anunoby. They get over to Harden, being guarded by Bridges. The matchups are exactly as we predicted. To get it into Jared Allen down the lane. Can't get the layup to go. Dean Wade, the offensive rebound. Hands it off to Harden. Harden attacking. Blows past Brunson in the lane. Float over Towns. Got it to go for James Harden. The first basket of the night goes to James Harden. ESPN, can you make this easy for me, please? There we go. Harden with the first basket of the night. Josh Hart has it up top. We're now a minute into the game. They get over to Brunson. Brunson spins to his left, down the lane, kicks out to Karl-Anthony Towns, left wing pump fakes. Gets ran into, throws up the left wing three, throws up an air ball. Towns was looking for a foul, he didn't get it. Here comes Harden pushing the other way off the Allen rebound. Harden has it on the left wing, picked up by Josh Hart. They lob it down low to Mobley. He's got the advantage against Bridges. Backing him down, drop step in the paint, goes up, gets fouled by Mikal Bridges. He's going to the foul line for 2 free throws. And I think Mikal Bridges, he's not signaling the challenge or anything, but he is confused at the foul call. Keenar said Towns traveled. He did get ran into by a defender off the pump fake. But yeah. That's a pretty clean block by Mikal Bridges there. Who is that? Scott Foster? Don't tell me we got Scott Foster for game 1. Don't tell me we got Scott Foster for game 1. Mobley does miss the free throw. We love missed free throw from our opponents. And of course, coming off the 7-game series, free throws are always going to be a question mark because of fatigue playing a factor into it. Keenar said, we need to adjust. I can see they got assessed already. Yeah, this was always going to be a tougher matchup. They have more options against the Knicks than any of the other teams that the Knicks have gone up against so far defensively. So here we go. Jalen Brunson will bring it down. Probably going to have to go to a lot more pick and roll 2-man game between Brunson and Towns than they did previously. They get it to Towns up top, being guarded by Mobley. Faces up. Towns might have to isolate a little bit against Mobley here. He's got the strength advantage against him. I know Mobley's still an excellent defender. Brunson off the handoff from Towns can knock down the wide open straightaway 3 off the one dribble. Here comes Harden coming to his right to Mobley screen. Behind the back pass to Mobley. Left wide open straightaway 3. Mobley off the back rim, can't get it to go. Bridges skies for the rebound to get over to Brunson. Brunson will bring it down. Jared Allen caught in the backcourt. Brunson up top. He's going to look to quickly attack. Kicks it out to Towns. Extra pass to Bridges. Bridges will take the lane in the paint. Floater. Got it to go down from Mikal Bridges, and the Knicks are finally on the board, y'all. And it's 3-2. Mitchell had it in the backcourt, and they call a backcourt violation. Josh Hart applying the pressure to Donovan Mitchell there, forcing the turnover, and the Knicks will bring the ball down the other way. Josh Hart applying that pressure. Mitchell trying to dance with it. Lost the balance, lost his handle. Excellent pressure from Josh Hart. Excellent pressure. They get it into Bridges, who handed it off to Brunson. He's being guarded by Donovan Mitchell. Brunson coming to his left, off a Town screen. Mobley switches onto him. Brunson's going to dance with it. Crosses over, hesitates, foul line, pump fake, spins, scoop lay with the left hand. Ooh, smoked it for Jalen Brunson. Got himself open under the rim, but just put too much mustard on the hot dog. And here comes Harden pushing the other way. Pulls it back out, being guarded by Bridges. Harden coming off the screen, sees 2 defenders, slips it inside the Wade. Wade in the paint, kicks it out to Mitchell. Straightaway 3, he's going to pump fake. Now puts up the straightaway 3 after one dribble. Got it to go down for Donovan Mitchell. And the Cavs keep the momentum going from the previous game. 6-2 to start. Bridges gets it over to Anunoby to Towns in the post. Mid-post right wing. Backing down Mobley. Backing him down. Backing him down. Backing him down. Drop step. Lost a hand on the ball. Picks it up. Almost turns it over. Saves it over to Bridges. He's going to pump fake on the left wing. He's going to look to attack now to his right in the paint. Kicks it out Josh Hart. Wide open 3. Line me up, Big Josh. It's a foul. The foul before Josh Hart could shoot the 3 was a foul. James Harden trying to keep Mikal Bridges out of the paint there. A reach-in foul. Keenan Hart said a nifty move, but not enough mustard. Or maybe too much mustard. He overshot it. I think it was too much mustard on that one. All right, that's too loud. They get it into Towns. Towns swings through to his right on Mobley, loses the handle, picked up by Mitchell, shot out of a cannon, bringing it down the other way. Euros down the lane in the paint, lefty layup, got it to go down for Donovan Mitchell between Josh Hart and Mikal Bridges there. And it's an 8-2 start here for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Here comes Mikal Bridges bringing it down. A slow, rusty start for the Knicks. Gonna have to battle out of this. Bridges gets to the mid-range, pull-up jumper over Allen. Too strong, can't get it to go. Battle on the board for the rebound. Towns had it, lost it. It's out of bounds off of Jared Allen. It'll stay here with the New York Knicks. And that is, of course, Scott Foster, the lead official here tonight. It's gonna be an iffy game. Keenar said, I don't like what I'm seeing on offense. We gotta not much movement. There is movement. There's just nobody open. They are not guarding Josh Hart. They get it over to Brunson off the movement, throws up the floater, got it to go. There's your movement. There is movement. There's just nobody really open because Jared Allen is not guarding Josh Hart. He's hanging out in the paint. So they're not getting any of these backdoor cuts, even though guys are open. Jared Allen is sniffing it out and closing the airspace. So Towns is not taking the risk going for those passes. Donovan Mitchell swings through past Josh Hart, gets the layup with the right hand to go. And it's a good mini Gortat screen as well by Jared Allen to make sure Carlton Towns couldn't get to protect the rim. Josh Hart has it up top, hands it off to Bridges. Bridges Gets it over to Towns. Towns out by the three-point line, being guarded by Mobley. Faces up. Towns looking for a backdoor cutter. He can't get it to him. Towns up top, gets it over to Josh Hart. Wide open right wing three for Josh. They're not guarding him. He throws up a brick. Can't get it to go. Mobley the rebound. Hands it off to Mitchell. Mitchell will bring it down. Mitchell on the right wing. Crosses over against Brunson. Pulls it back. Gets it up top to Mobley. Hands it off to Mitchell. Slips it right back to Mobley. Mobley can't handle the pass. Brunson almost got the steal. Mobley driving it down. Behind the back. Coming to his left now in the paint. Cross-court pass. Knocked out of bounds by OG Anunoby. And this is good defensive pressure from both teams here. Mostly from the Knicks. I think it's good defensive pressure from the Cavs, but more so just having Josh Hart not be guarded. This is going to be a huge series for Josh Hart to knock down perimeter shots. Jared Allen is completely ignoring him. Going to have to get Deuce McBride in the game early. Get Deucey out there. Deuce is going to have a huge series. Him and Mitchell Robinson are going to be keys if Josh Hart's not going to knock down the perimeter shots. We are under 8 to go here. Mitchell crosses over to his left, puts up the left wing three over Josh Hart. Too strong, can't get it to go. Mikal Bridges the rebound. We're bringing it down the other way. Bridges shovels it over to Towns. Towns at the logo, being guarded by Jared Allen. Kicks it over to Josh Hart on the right wing. He's not being guarded by Mitchell, so he's going to drive it down now. Has it in the post, drop step, kicks it out to Towns. He's going to step behind the three-point line and pump fake, drive it to his left, picks up his handle, hands it off to Brunson. Coming to his right, over to Hart. Right corner three from Josh Hart. Too strong, can't get it to go. Get Deuce McBride in this game. Here comes James Harden bringing it down, being guarded by Bridges. Crosses over to his left off the behind the back, all the way to the rim. Scoop layup. Can't get the layup to go. Karl-Anthony Towns, big, strong rebound over to Brunson. Brunson will bring it down. Brunson has it up top. Gets it over to Anunoby on the right wing. He's going to pump fake, drives to his right, spins to his left, down the lane. Ball knocked out of his hands, out of bounds. It's going to stay here with the Knicks. Anunoby wanted a foul call. They didn't give it to him. 6:42 to go, and we're going to have our first time out of the game. It's 10-4, a slow start for the Knicks. Slow start. Hoobian said it's all right. I'm not worried. Not worried either. Slow start for the Knicks. 6-point game, 10-4. The defense is doing a solid job. It's got to be better. Mark said slow start. Got to get in a groove. This was always the worry. We talked about it. Rust versus rest. They also have to figure out how to combat the Cavs defense, right? It's just fundamental. They have more options. They have better defenders. It's fundamentally different than the way they had to play Philadelphia and the way they had to play Atlanta. So, feel it out here in the first game. Figure out what you got to do. And we got 6:40 to go. Adani to you with the Badani. Finally a team that could beat the Knicks. 5 minutes into the first quarter of game one? All right, brother. I mean, the Cavs can beat the Knicks, but so could Philly, so could Atlanta. And the Knicks just significantly outplayed both of those teams. Yak said, we need to be stronger rebounding. I mean, they only had the one offensive rebound to start the game from Dean Wade. Outside of that, the rebounding hasn't really killed them too much. Rebounding's been fine. We'll see what happens. Obviously, they'll get Mitch Robinson in the game. They got Deuce McBride in the game. It'll change the way they play and the way the Cavs have to match up against them. But they are not guarding Josh Hart, and Josh Hart starts 0 for 2 from 3, and both of his three-point attempts not particularly close. AP, what's up, AP, with a very generous super chat as always. Appreciate you, brother. He said, I can't do another of these Indiana letdowns. I'm not going to let you down, brother. It's 5 minutes in the game one. We'll be all right. Nate Yak said, if we lost every slow start, look, this was always on the table. This is not surprising whatsoever. This was always on the table. The Knicks players talked about it. Oklahoma City went through it the other night as well. You got off to a slow start. You swept round 2, and your reward was the rest to get healthy. But on the other side of that coin, it's a double-sided coin, double-sided sword. The other side of that is that you're going to be rusty. You're not in game speed right now, and we're seeing it. It's not entirely in game speed, particularly on offense. Defense, I think they've been fine. Mitchell's 3 for 4 from the floor so far for 7 points. He's the only guy going off right now. He's going up against Josh Hart. You're going to need Josh Hart to wake up and lock in a little bit more here. But I take him out of the game. I take Josh Hart out of the game, put Deuce McBride in there. Josh Hart, no rebounds, no assists, and he's guarding Donovan Mitchell, who's going off. It's not a great start for Josh Hart. Pull him out of the game right now. Put Deuce McBride in there. Force the Cavaliers to have to guard you from the three-point line. They're not going to be able to sag off of McBride. That'd be the only substitution I make right now. They might sub Anunoby out of the game as well, who's just kind of hanging around out there. Outside of that first shot he had to take to start the game, with the shot clock winding down, you haven't really felt his presence out there too much. He had one nice rim contest. Gigi said, guys, Knicks been off approximately 11 days. They'll be fine. 9 days, but yeah. 9 days for the Knicks, which is crazy for playoffs. It is the longest layoff we've ever seen. The longest layoff we've ever seen the Knicks have this season. It's a longer layoff than they had during the All-Star break. Kenar said, if Hart cannot hit, he must sit. Absolutely. Who do we come out with? We come out with the same starting five. No McBride yet. No Mitchell Robinson even. They get it into Brunson, being guarded by Wade. Brunson pulls it out. Brunson up top, 6:30 to go. Being guarded by Wade. Trying to get it to Towns. He's being guarded by Strus. They get it to Towns up top. Merrill's in the game. No Mobley. Towns down the lane. Gets swatted by Jared Allen. Towns wanted a goaltend there. Here comes Harden. Harden up top. Picks up his handle. Got nowhere to go. Kicks it over to Wade. Back to Harden. Harden with Mitchell out of the game as well. Swings it over to Merrill. Extra pass over to Strus. Left corner three for Strus over to Anunoby. Strus can't get it to go. Josh Hart with his first rebound of the game. Quick outlet to Brunson. Brunson will bring it down the other way. Brunson on the left wing. Brunson against James Harden. Coming to his right. Swings it over to Hart. Back to Brunson. Jab step. Coming to his right. Down the lane. Foul line. Pull-up jumper. JB. Got it to go. Got to his spot and knocked it down. Harden. Up top, coming to his left. Over to Dean Wade, wide open left corner three. Why did we leave that guy open? Jared Allen, the offensive rebound off the missed three. Allen in the paint, stops, pump fake, leans in. Skyhook with the right hand, way off, can't get it to go. Good defense from the Knicks on Allen there. Here comes Josh Hart up the Anunoby rebound. Josh Hart spins off a Harden to the rim. Scoop lay with the right hand, got it to go. What a beautiful move from Josh Hart, leaving James Harden in the dust. And now here comes Harden bringing it down the other way. Harden up top, being guarded by Hart. Sees a double team, slips it inside to Allen. Allen swings it out the Wade, extra pass to Merrill, ran off the line by Bridges, hesitates, down the lane, in the paint, coming to his left, pump fakes, has nowhere to go, kicks it out to Strus, back up top to Harden, 5 on the shot clock. Harden, being guarded by Hart, Bridges switches onto him now. Harden is going to look to isolate, coming to his right, driving it down in the lane to the paint, high floater over Towns off the back of the rim, can't get it to go, battle for the rebound, knock loose, Dean Wade is going to end up with it, out to Merrill, relocation 3 off the rebound, can't get it to go, battle for the rebound, Allen had it, and is fouled by Karl Anthony Towns. Kenar said, Allen not reminding anyone of Kareem. No, not on that move there. Not on that move there. Spaced out, what's up, spaced out? J3, what's up, Jay? Good defense will help knock that rust off? Absolutely. Absolutely. You got some rust, defense, leading your offense will get you some easy ones for sure. Adani T said, make your free throws. Here comes big Mitchell Robinson, who gets a nice ovation from the crowd. Also, Deuce McBride coming in for OG Anunoby. We're leaving Josh Hart out there. Okay. Got big Mitch out there. We're keeping Towns and Brunson both in the game here. Going to the double big lineup. Going to the double small backcourt with Brunson and McBride. All right. I like it. They get it into Harden. He's being guarded by Bridges. 5 minutes to go here. Jab step, Harden along the baseline, sees 2 defenders, kicks it up top to Strus, ran up the line by McBride in the corner. Schroeder, left corner 3 over Robinson. He got it to go. Dennis Schroeder has at times been a bit of a Knicks killer. Here comes Brunson bringing it down, gets it over to Bridges. Bridges will bring it down. Dennis Schroeder looking to be a pest, trying to apply full court press to Brunson. Brunson gets it, off ball, now driving to his right. Pulls it back, being guarded by Dennis Schroeder. He's going to put him in the post, driving it down, stops, half spin, leans in, puts up the fall-away jumper over him. Can't get it to go, but a foul is called, and Brunson will go to the foul line for 2 free throws. He sees Dennis Schroeder, and he's like, all right, I know this kid's overly aggressive, so let me just back him down to my spot, and he'll foul me. Brunson at the foul line for 2. Not, what's up, Not? Score so low? Rust. A lot of rust. Knicks also have to figure out this Cavs defense for sure. Cavs came out with an excellent game plan so far. Knicks are going to have to find a way to counteract it. Mainly Josh Hart. Knock down your shots, Josh. Knock down your shots. Brunson knocks down the first free throw. He's got another one coming. We have Jordan Clarkson coming in for Karl Anthony Towns. All right, we're not going to double big lineup for too long. Towns comes out now. Brunson hit the first free throw. He's got another one coming. Yak said OG is off injury. Yeah, also OG hasn't played in over 2 weeks, too. So, he's extra rusty as well as coming off that injury as well. Brunson knocks down both free throws. Thank you, JB, for knocking down your free throws. 4:30 to go here in this first quarter. Dennis Schroeder will bring it down. They get over to Harden. Harden against McBride. Gets it over to Jared Allen. Robinson gets the steal. Hands it off to McBride. McBride Kicks it over to Bridges. Bridges sees a lane to the basket. Double clutch layup. Got it to go for Mikal Bridges. Mitchell Robinson getting the steal. McBride calmly gets to the Bridges as a trailer. And Bridges an aggressive drive and finish at the rim against Jared Allen. Dennis Schroeder pump fakes from 3. Kicks it out to Harden. Harden has it by the half-court line. Being guarded by McBride. Coming to his right. Sees a double team. Gets caught in the air. Throws it to nobody. But Schroeder able to grab it. Over to Strus. Ran off the 3-point line. Back out to Dennis Schroeder. A 3 over Brunson. Schroeder in and out. Can't get it to go. Robinson. The box out on rebound. Gets it over to Brunson. Brunson will bring it down. It's 13-12. Brunson coming to his right off the Robinson screen. Brunson driving it down in the lane, going all the way to the basket. Reverse layup, got it to go for Jalen Brunson. Nice, easy lane of the basket. A timeout from the Cleveland Cavaliers as the New York Knicks are shaking off the rust. They take a 1-point lead. You love to see it. You love to see it. Mark, there we go. Crowd getting into it now. Knicks getting into it. Mitchell Robinson coming in, changing the tenor of the game as he normally does. Kanahara Mitchie, the guy. He's the guy. He's the guy. Coming in and Jared Allen shaking in his boots. 3:46 to go. Vic P, what's up, Vic P? Keith Modeste, here comes the machine. Got to keep it going. Got to keep it going. Great timeout from Kenny Atkinson and the Cavs. Great timeout. You could feel the momentum shifting early in the game here. The crowd getting into it. Brunson getting into it. Nick Yak. Freaking Mitch Yak. Our guy Mitch, man. Me and Nick Yak, and I know a lot of other people in the chat as well, but me and Nick Yak went to bat for Mitchell Robinson, particularly last year with the injury, and there was some things flying around, and that was fair to want to trade Mitchell Robinson last year with the injury. You didn't know when he was coming back. You didn't know what he was going to look like when he got back. I understood it, never bought into it. Never once ever wanted to trade Mitchell Robinson. And here we are. And here we are. Nick Yak said Mitch loves this team. I hope he loves it enough to sign back with this team in the offseason. Hope so. Hope so. Patrick Thomas, what's up, Patrick? Just logged on. How's OG? Hasn't really been impactful. You've barely felt his presence out there. I think he's taken 1 3 that he missed. Shot clock was winding down, had to heave it up there. Christian Blaze, what's up, Christian? Are the Knicks re-signing Mitch? Brother, I hope so. I hope so. Nicky said Mitch needs to be a Knick for life. That's where I'm at. That's where I'm at. He needs to be a Knick for life. Don't ever trade this man. Don't ever let him leave a free agency. Take care of the big man. The longest tenured Knick. Amzi Design, what's up, Amzi? Finals Knicks versus Spurs? I would love it. I think the NBA world would love it as well. Sconberg said OG will be fine. He has to find his rhythm. Yeah. He also has to find the proper matchups as well. He had matchup advantages in the previous 2 series. He might not have an exact matchup advantage here in this series, but he struggled in the regular season against this Cavs team as well. It's not just a rusting. OG wasn't awesome in the regular season against this team. Offensively, he's always been spectacular defensively, as he always is. But he wasn't very impactful offensively in the regular season. Struggled against this Cavs team. They have defenders to throw at him, namely Mobley, Allen, like the bigs down there. He's not going to be able to get as easy looks in the paint as he did against the other teams where Joel Embiid and Andre Drummond, especially at this point in Joel Embiid's career, not the greatest rim protectors, and then obviously Atlanta doesn't have too many bigs as well. So Anunoby was able to feast, especially in the paint. This Cavs team, they have options. They have options. So Anunoby's going to have to knock down the perimeter shots. He's going to have to take advantage, especially in the mid-range. So we'll see. Tyreek Smith said, Knicks smell their barbecue ribs. They're ready for them to come off the grill. It was a great stretch there. Brunson up to 8 points, 3 for 5 from the field. Mikal Bridges has 4 points. He's been aggressive. You love to see it. Obviously, Robinson, Clarkson, and McBride just checking in the game. Nobody's taking a shot yet. Nick Yak said, Mitch is a weapon off the bench. Yeah, he's awesome. I've told you guys since the start. He's been my favorite player on the Knicks for a while now. Raymond said, Mitch and Nick forever. That's what we need. We need it. Freeway Hustler, what's up, Freeway? Mitch gets the Udonis Haslem treatment. I hope so, man. I've been saying it forever as well. He better. Keep that man paid. Keep him on the team. Even when he's past his playing days, keep that man signed. Keep him on the team. He's good for morale. He's good for the locker room. Strus has it up top. Has the ball taken out of his hands by Bridges. He's going to go all the way to the rim for the 2-handed slam. Mikal Bridges giving the Knicks a 3-point lead here. An 8-0 run for the Knicks coming out of the timeout. The Knicks get a steal and a score. Schroeder coming to his left off the screen. Down the lane in the paint. Throws up the floater. Can't get it to go down. Looked like Dennis Schroeder was a little afraid of Mitchell Robinson there. Robinson didn't even really go into contest. He just threatened it. Brunson up top, dancing with it against Schroeder. Double behind the back, coming to his right. Foul line, pull-up jumper, Brunson. Oh, he's giving him the moves. He's giving him all the moves right now. Jalen Brunson, double behind the back, little hesitation, look behind, no pull-up, got it to go. Schroeder has it up top. Gets it over to Merrill, curling off the screen, being chased by Clarkson. Over to Mobley. Mobley almost turns it over. Mobley losing his balance, and a travel on Evan Mobley. Mitchell Robinson changing the tenor of the game. Look at Big Mitchie. Look at him go. Here comes Mikal Bridges bringing it down the other way. We're under 3 to go. 18-13. Bridges has it up top, being guarded by Max Strus. Coming to his left, off the Robinson screen. Bridges throws the lob. Robinson, two-handed slam. Feed the big man. Mitchell Robinson dominating so far in this stretch. Mitchell on the left wing, being guarded by McBride, coming to his right up the Mobley screen, sees 2 defenders on the hedge out. They swing it over to Mobley on the left wing. Extra pass, Merrill, left corner 3. He's open. He can't get it to go. Bridges the rebound. The Knicks are off and running. They hold the 7-point lead. Bridges crosses over to the rim in the paint, kicks it out to nobody. Strus with the steal. Come on, Mikal. Here comes Schroeder bringing it down. Clarkson almost got the steal, but Schroeder hit ahead. Strus, left wing 3 in transition. Can't get it to go. Mobley the offensive rebound. They kick it out to Mitchell. But a loose ball foul. Mitchell Robinson there's Mobley grabbed the rebound. 2:15 to go. Watcher, what's up, Watcher? We got the travel, by the way, in the bingo card. So we have a little bit of a stoppage in play. Let's fill that in so we don't forget. We'll update the bingo card in a second, but we're going to get back to the action. Yeah. Bridges comes out. Josh Hart comes back in. Excellent minutes from Mikal Bridges. Just don't get caught in the air and throw that ball away. But other than that, spectacular minutes from him. Merrill down the lane, out to Strus. Strus almost turns it over. Robinson picks it up. He does turn it over. McBride over to Clarkson. Clarkson in the paint, kicks it out. McBride, left corner 3. Deuce! Can't get the 3 to go. Robinson on the board, battling for it. Saves it over to Josh Hart. Kicks it out to McBride. Over to Clarkson. Clarkson pulls it out. He's being guarded by Mobley. They kick it over to McBride. McBride trying to get it to Brunson. He can't, so he jab steps against Mitchell, coming to his right off a Brunson screen. McBride up top. Shot clock winding down. Swings it over to Josh Hart. Right corner. Pump fakes. Puts up the falling mid-range jumper. Didn't realize the shot clock was winding down. Launch that 3. Josh, be confident in your shot. Here comes Mobley bringing it down. Robinson will pick him up. Mobley putting his head down, attacking. Knicks jump the passing lane. Almost turned it over. Almost turn it over again. But instead it gets knocked out of bounds and the ball will stay here with the Cavs. But the Knicks absolutely running roughshod defensively here, getting in the passing lanes and almost and exclusively turning the Cavaliers over here. Donovan Mitchell will inbound it. Mitchell gets it into Merrill, hands it off to Mitchell, off the catch, throws up the left corner 3. He can't get it to go. Josh Hart skies for the rebound. We're pushing the other way. Josh Hart, full head of steam, over to Brunson, right wing 3. JB can't get it to go, way off. McBride battling, saves the offensive rebound, kicks it out to Clarkson. Clarkson in the left wing, tried to throw it inside the Robinson, got knocked loose. Bad pass from Clarkson, hit ahead to Strus. A bad pass to Strus, who almost turns it over, but he saves it to Mobley. Mobley against Brunson, cross-court pass. Dennis Schroeder, wide open left corner 3. He can't get it to go. Clarkson the rebound, back and forth these two teams go. But neither team can knock down a shot right now. Jalen Brunson and the Knicks holding on to a 7-point lead. Brunson has it up top, being guarded by Dennis Schroeder. Coming to his right off the Robinson screen. Brunson, dribble, pull up 3. JB can't get it to go. Looked like Dennis Schroeder came into the landing space. Brunson came up hobbling a little bit, wanted the foul, didn't get it. Merrill down the lane against Josh Hart, got the layup and the foul. Come on, big Josh. Merrill will go to the foul line for one more. And they scored when the Knicks scored, when they had 20. My score's just been off for a minute. My score's just been off. It was 13 to 20. It was a 7-point lead. My bad. KNR said JB with the UFOs. Yeah, JB with a couple of wild shots there. Come on, JB, lock in. Lock in, Brunson. The mid-range shot is there from Brunson. The 3-point shot yet to be calibrated. Merrill going to the foul line for one more free throw. Ashton, what's up, Ashton? DJ Punchy, what's up, DJ? Merrill knocks down his and one free throw. Brunson gets it over to Hart, and Hart will walk it down. 40 seconds to go here, 45 seconds to go. Josh Hart has it up top, being guarded by Strus. Over to Robinson. Robinson up top. Robinson coming to his left. Hands it off to Clarkson. Coming to his left. Clarkson throws up the 3. Clarkson knocks down the 3. I think that might be Clarkson's first made 3 of the playoffs, by the way. He has not been knocking down the 3-point shot. McBride is full court face guarding Donovan Mitchell, not allowing him to touch the ball. Mobley on the right wing. Kicks it up top to Dennis Schroeder. Schroeder driving it down. Stops, turns, spins. Kicks it out to Mitchell by the logo. Coming to his right. McBride staying step for step with him. He spins mid-range. Fall away over McBride. Can't get it to go. Excellent defense from Big Deuce. Josh Hart, another rebound. Here comes Brunson. There you go. Knicks holding on to the 7-point lead. Clarkson gave us those 3 points right back from the marrow and one. Brunson up top. Final shot of the quarter. Over to Josh Hart. Swings through to his left. Stop, step back, foul line. Pull-up jumper. Got it to go. And the foul. They wave it off. Scott Foster is the worst. Scott Foster is horrendous. Scott Foster is horrendous. How is that not an and one? How is that not an and one? That is a horrible call. It was a foul. I would have preferred not to get hit with the foul. Terrible foul call by Scott Foster. He takes the basket away. He doesn't even give the Knicks the and one. That should have counted. Now the Knicks have 2 seconds on the clock to inbound and get a shot off. Scott Foster's terrible. He just wiped 2 points off the board for the Knicks. They get it in the Brunson. Brunson jab step, has to throw up the three at the end of the shot clock there. Almost got it to go down, but he didn't. And that'll be the end of our first quarter, 23-16. And look, we can talk about the slow start offensively for the Knicks, and I'm with you guys. That is absolutely something we could talk about. But look at this defensive pressure here from the Knicks. And look, I get it. I know the Cavs, they're so tired. They're coming off 2 Game 7 series. I get it. I get it. What an absolute defensive masterclass the Knicks put on in that first quarter. They were spectacular. And yes, the Cavs missed open shots. 100%. They had some open shots. They missed them. But my goodness, did they force this Cavs team into turnovers and they got out and running. And that's why ultimately I think the Knicks will win this series. This Cavs team is definitely prone to turnovers. And with Anunoby and Josh Hart and Mikal Bridges flying around and McBride flying around and Mitchell Robinson out there as well. He's got 2 steals already tonight. They're going to force this Cavs team into some turnovers, and they're going to get on running. Astrophagy, what's up, Astrophagy? Nig yaks it, what defense? Ridiculous if we hit our threes. Yeah, the Knicks also, the Cavs had open looks that they missed, for sure. Could have absolutely scored more than 16 points in that quarter, but the Knicks also had some open threes that they missed. So you know what? We'll call it a wash, and we'll say a proper 7-point lead for the Knicks here. We'll call it a wash. Lewis said, well, Chevy, these are what we're waiting for. Go Knicks, absolutely. Keenar said, Jefferson been sniffing some project. Crazy. Robes Pierre, what's up, Robes? Foster got his game plan. Scott Foster's the worst official, man. That guy sucks. Travel's on the bingo. Let's update it. I filled it in. Didn't update the bingo card so you guys can see it. So let's just update it now. Ooh, we could throw that over there now. Nope. I said we could throw that over there now. Yep. Boom and boom. There we go. First quarter, 1 bingo spot filled in, the travel. Outside of that, nothing else went on. Got a lot of props up on here between the Cavs and the Knicks. So it's going to be a lot of waiting around to see who hits their props here tonight. Nick asked it, we need to keep Allen at bay. Yeah, absolutely. Both of the bigs. Both of them. Allen and Mobley. Robert Kling said defense looks pretty good so far. Defense looks excellent to start. Freeway Hustle with a very generous super chat. Appreciate you, Freeway. He said, when did Scott Foster get traded to the Cavs? I don't even think he has a dog in the fight. I just think he's terrible at his job. Crazy said, WD-40 on deck. Sons John said, Scott Foster refuses to spay and neuter his pets. That's crazy. Bruce Fowler said, I like seeing the bench early in the first. Got to get these guys going. Yeah, absolutely. Clarkson knocking down the 3 is very big, very interesting because, again, I think that's his first paid 3 of the playoffs. He has mostly been like a floater range guy here in the playoffs, and the 3 has not been going down for him. Knocked down that 3 in that first quarter. That's huge. Louis Negron, what's up, Louis? Love from Cleveland, enjoying your channel. Appreciate you, Louis. Hope you're having a good time tonight, brother. My apologies for being extremely biased, but you're going up against my Knicks, so it's the only time you ever hear me be extremely and overtly biased. I'm rooting for my Knicks. Haitian Mike with the patient Mike. Think Mike Brown should go with the double line now, the double bigs. He went for the double bigs for like a possession or two in that first quarter. I don't think we see the double bigs as long as the Cavs aren't going double bigs. And the Cavs don't really love going double bigs. They like to outside of the start of the game and the start of the third quarter, they like to have one in at a time. Mobley has it in the paint against Towns, leans in, kicks it out to Dennis Schroeder. Up top, attacking to his right against Hart. Stops at the foul line, pump fakes, gets it back to Mobley. Shot clock winding down, puts up the mid-range shot of Mobley, rattles over Towns, rattles in and out, but he can't get it to drop down. Josh Hart the rebound, another excellent defensive stop. Alvarado's in the game. He's going to stop and pop, wide open from three. Off the back rim, can't get it to go. Donovan Mitchell the rebound. Got to knock down the open ones, big dog. Here comes Mobley bringing it down, leaves it off to Mitchell. Mitchell up top being guarded by McBride. Crosses over to his left, has a lane to the basket. Euros past Alvarado, got the scoop layup to go. Beautiful move from Donovan Mitchell. McBride just gets crossed over, gives Mitchell a wide open lane to the basket, and Mitchell takes advantage. Nothing the Knicks could do there outside of McBride staying in front of him. Easier said than done, though. Towns has it up top, hands it off to Clarkson. Clarkson attacking to his right, down the lane, against Dean Wade. Pump fake, spins in the air, kicks it out. Alvarado, extra pass back to Clarkson. He's going to pump fake from three, driving to his left, kicks out to Josh Hart. Wide open left wing three, Josh. Can't get it to go. Towns battling on the board for the rebound. Can't hold on to it. It's out of bounds. It's going back to the Cavs. Josh Hart now 0 for 3 from three-point range, y'all. 0 for 3 from three-point range for Josh, 1 for 5 from the field overall. Under 11 to go here. Schroeder has it up top being guarded by Alvarado. Coming to his right up a Mobley screen. Dennis Schroeder stops, swings it out to Mobley. Wide open left wing three. Towns daring him to shoot it. He obliges. He throws up a brick. Josh Hart with a rebound over Max Strus. And Josh Hart just going right through Max Strus. He's bringing it down now. Swings it out to Alvarado. He'll take the lane in the paint. Floater over Mobley. Got it to go. Where's my foul call? Mobley all over him. My goodness. Alvarado got the floater to go down, though. Mitchell on the right wing being guarded by McBride. He's going to dance with it. Cross over to his left. Pull it back out. Cross over to his right now. Euros. Windmill Euro down the lane. Kicks out to Mobley up top. He's going to pump fake from three now. Isn't knocking him down. Down the lane. Across the paint against Towns. Knocks down a tough floater past him. It's just a tough move from Mobley there. Solid enough defense, but he just knocked down a tough shot. Sometimes that will happen here in the NBA. Sometimes better offense beats great defense. They lob it down low to Towns. Catches, layup, got it to go for Karl-Anthony Towns. Great pass from Josh Hart. Great off-ball action from the Knicks. Good cut from Karl-Anthony Towns. Schroeder has it up top, leaves it off for Strus. Now back up top to Schroeder. Knicks still holding on to the 7-point lead, 27-20. Mitchell up top being guarded by Jordan Clarkson. Mitchell's going to isolate, crosses over to his left, swings it out to Dennis Schroeder. He'll fire up the three over McBride. He'll miss it off the back of the rim. Clarkson the rebound. He'll bring it down the other way. Leaves it off for Josh Hart. Josh Hart on the right wing. Fakes the handoff. Driving it down against Dennis Schroeder. He's going to pump fake, spin, scoop, lay with the right hand. Got it to go. And Josh Hart, if the jump shot's not going, get into that paint. You'll love to see it. Knicks with the 9-point lead, 29-20. Under 10 to go, approaching the 9-minute mark. They slip it inside the Mobley off the screen against Clarkson. Spins in the paint, kicks it out to Schroeder, back to Mobley, tagging to his right against Clarkson, trying to bully his way past him, spins off of him, lay with the left hand, got it to go for Mobley. Finally got some free space against Jordan Clarkson there in the post, and Josh Hart rushing it down the other end, being guarded by Wade, spins off of him down the lane, flips it up with the right hand, got it to go down for Josh Hart, and again, Josh Hart attacking the paint. He's looking at Scott Foster like I saying, I got hit in the head, give me my foul call. Dennis Schroeder has it up top. Coming to his right up a Mobley screen. Alvarado staying step for step. Schroeder going along the baseline. Can't get the layup to go, looking for a foul. He doesn't have it. Towns has it. Fakes the handoff. Gets it over to Alvarado. Dennis Schroeder is in the vicinity. Smart move from Towns. Alvarado has it up top. He gets it over to Towns as the trailer. He's going to pump fake from three. Now he's going to fire the straightaway three. In and out, can't get it to stay. Mobley the rebound. Here comes Donovan Mitchell, 31-22. Knicks still holding on to a 9-point lead. 8:30 to go here in the second. Mitchell shot out of a cannon and gets a blocking foul, and Deuce McBride there. Foompe, what's up, Foompe? Tell him, Mr. Foster, you got hit on the head is like talking to rocks. Yeah. Mikal Bridges coming in and immediately got something to say to Deuce McBride. Yes, sir. You love the leadership right there. You love it. You love it. Keenan Hart said, let's put someone on more capable on Mobley. I mean, it was just a cross match. It was just a lot of cross matching in that possession where it just ended up that Clarkson got switched on to Mobley there. But again, he stood him up in the post one time, and then he reposted. They gave it back to him. He stood him up in the post again, but ultimately hit the drop step and spun off of him for the layup. Towns came over a little late on the help side. He didn't want to leave the three-point line. Tried to time it correctly, but he didn't. Now we got the double big lineup out there. Robinson and Towns in the game right now. They swing it out to Wade. Left corner three from Wade. Wade finally got a three-point shot to go down there. 25-31. Alvarado gets it into Shaman, who also checked back in. So we got Alvarado, Bridges, and Shaman, along with the double bigs of Robinson and Towns. The Cavs have Keon Ellis, James Harden, Donovan Mitchell, Jared Allen, and Dean Wade out there. Alvarado coming to his right, rejecting the screen for Robinson. He throws up the floater. He gets it to go down for Jose Alvarado. Nice solid buckets from Alvarado. His second basket, his second floater. James Harden bringing it down against Bridges. Harden up top, dances with it around a couple of screens, crosses over to his left, loses the handle, picks it up, kicks out to Keon Ellis, extra pass to Wade. Wade swings it over to Mitchell, coming to his left, driving it down. Shaman recovering. Mitchell's going to dance with it, giving him all the moves, coming to his right, spins to his left. Alvarado digs down. They almost get the steal. He picks it up. He swings it over to Harden. Extra pass, Keon Ellis. Mishandles the pass. It's a turnover. Look at the pressure from the Knicks defense. It's playoff basketball. Look at Alvarado digging down. Look at Mikal Bridges on the rotation. The pressure is getting to this Cavs team. Keon Ellis had a wide open left corner three, but the pressure just couldn't catch the ball. It was an awkward pass from Harden, hit the floor before it got to him, had some extra spin on it, went right through his hands. And we're going to get a timeout from the Knicks right there. It's 33-25. We've got nothing from OG Anunoby. Karl Anthony Towns is in with 2 points, and the Knicks have an 8-point lead. We are hooping. We got 7:30 to go. Let's sync up our timing properly. Christian Blaze said, check Sheffy for HGH. We're hooping, brother. Our Knicks are back. We spent 9 days without them, Christian. I'm ready to go. Shoot me out of the cannon. I'm ready to go. AB said 1 for 13 from 3. Really? Bums? Can't wait to look at the halftime box score, the team stats. One of my favorite things to do. Christian said he's too hyped right now. Hey, man, my team's in the conference finals. I'm going to be hyped. With a really good chance to make the finals for the first time in 27 years. I'm going to be hyped, brother. I'm going to be hyped. Nick Yak said he rushed Mitch. Mitch was coming. Yeah, the pressure. The pressure. Whether you're there or not, the effort makes you think. Right? Keenar said that was a great defensive possession. Yeah. The Alvarado dig down. First of all, sham it. Not falling for any of the fancy dribbling moves from Donovan Mitchell, which, by the way, another basketball pet peeve of mine, dribble moves that go nowhere. Absolutely hate them. Absolutely hate them. And Donovan Mitchell loves the dribble move that goes nowhere. He loves to dribble it between his legs 100 times and not go anywhere, and then look to attack. Sham did a great job. And was just like, go ahead, put it through your legs 10 more times. I'm not going anywhere. I'm staying in front of you. And then he tried to drive it to his right. Shaman shuts him off because that's easy. He spins to his left. He's got nowhere to go. Alvarado digs down because he turned his back to him. Silly. Almost ties him up. He somehow finds a pass over to Harden, but it's over his head, so Harden quickly catches it as Bridges rotates immediately over to James Harden. So he doesn't even want to come down with the ball. He quickly catches it in the air and throws a wire pass over to Keon Ellis, who would have been open in the corner. Like Nick Yak pointed out, Mitchell Robinson is like, oh, well, that's my rotation. I'm going to hedge out there. Keon Ellis is thinking about it. He's trying to set his feet from 3. The pass is off, so he's trying to step forward and catch it, but there's that awkward spin on the ball. It hits the court before he can catch it. It goes off his hands. Should he have caught that ball and been open for 3? Possibly. If he does catch the ball, does he have to take like another dribble to set himself, and does that allow Mitch Robinson to recover? Possibly. But ultimately, the Knicks' defensive pressure forcing these turnovers from the Cleveland Cavaliers, I don't even know how many they've had so far. I just know it's been a lot. Nate Yak said, fans better believe this is a great team playing the right way. Yeah. Defense first. Defense leading the way. The offense hasn't even particularly looked very good so far. None of the three-point shots going down right now that they need. Nick Keena Har said, OG hasn't been out there much. I'm sensing it isn't really ready yet. Possibly. They might also just be easing him back in rather than being like, oh yeah, throw him out there for 40 minutes tonight, right? They might be easing him back in. They might be. Son and Jen said, fix your clock and making people crazy? It's 7:30 to go. You want me to take 4 seconds off to be exact? 7:29 exactly. Gigi said, Knicks ticket center court for $53K. Dang. All of a sudden, the LRR strike magically ended. Oh, they knew. They were like, we got to get the fans to the building, baby. And the strike. The quarter. Oh, my bad. Thank you, Sons Gen. Thank you. It is indeed the second quarter. I thought I hit that button. Appreciate you, Sons Gen. Thank you for that, brother. Thank you, Eric C. Appreciate you. Hoobian said, build that lead, 15-point lead. Yeah, absolutely. Brunson will bring it down. He's back in. They leave it off for Bridges. Excellent minutes from Jose Alvarado. Excellent. Not good, not great. Excellent minutes for Alvarado. They get over to Brunson. Jab step. Coming to his right. Off the Robinson screen. Down the lane. In the paint. Foul line. Pump fakes. Kicks it out to Bridges. Coming to his left against Ellis. Gets fouled by Keon Ellis. He's going to the foul line for 2 free throws. Give us the 10-point lead, Mikhail. Give us the 10-point lead, brother. Jose YC said, if our threes were hitting, the game would be a whole other story. I want to be fair. Knicks not necessarily knocking down their threes, but neither is Cleveland. So to me, I'm calling it a wash. It's a legit 8-point lead. Right? Maybe it could be a little. It's not free throws, by the way. It's side out of bounds for the Knicks. Maybe it could be a little bit bigger, but I think that Cleveland has had open threes and the Knicks have had open threes, and both of them are just missing. So I'm going to call it a wash and say it's a legit 8-point lead here. So we get over to Brunson, over to Shamet. Shamet back to Brunson in the left corner. A bad pass from Shamet. Come on. Oh, no. It gets knocked out of bounds by Merrill. Oh, we got bailed out there, but there's 2.8 on the shot clock. OG Anunoby will inbound it. Now he tells Shamet to go inbound it. I'd get it right into OG Anunoby. OG Anunoby loves these grenades. Give it to OG in the corner. They're trying to set some screens to get it into Brunson. Brunson loses the handle, picks it up, doesn't get it off in time, and it's a shot clock violation. Unfortunately, that's also on our bingo card, and it comes from the New York Knicks. 7 minutes to go. Shot clock violation. Where is that? There it is. Same spot as the travel. Here comes Harden bringing it down. Under 7. Gets a screen. Wide open lane in the paint. Floater. Comes up short. Gets the friendly roll. Gets it to go down. Brunson will bring it down against Dean Wade. 6-point game. Brunson up top. Being guarded by Wade. Gets it over to Bridges. Bridges coming to his left. Hands it off to Shamet. Shamet gets it over to Brunson. Brunson coming to his right. Off a Robinson screen. Jared Allen switches onto him. Brunson's going to look to dance. Coming to his right. Hesitates. Leaves it off to Anunoby. A right wing 3 for OG. Throws up an air ball. And OG, he's like moving fine, but the game is off. OG Anunoby is off. Got to shake the rust off for OG in a big way. J3 said 1 for 13 on threes for us. Brunson gets a steal with Bridges in the backcourt, and Mikal Bridges doesn't even go with Jalen Brunson. He's like, you take the layup, brother. You got it. Got to get the captain going. And it's back to 8. Yet another turnover for the Cleveland Cavaliers. It's their 7th turnover. They threw it up on the screen. Knicks have 4. Harden has it up top. He's being guarded by Bridges. Harden's dancing with it. Coming to his left. Driving it down. Pulls it back. Foul line. Kicks it over to Ellis. Ellis over to Allen. Allen hits Ellis. Come back door. Loses the hand on the ball out of bounds. It's off of Keon Ellis. Ball going back to the Knicks. You love to see it. You love to see it. The defense yet again. Keon Ellis might just have to come out of the game, man. He's been disastrous for them. Can't hold on to the ball. Hoobian said, just give OG some time to shake it. He'll shake it off. Yeah. I believe he will. But he's not looked good. He's not looked good. He's not really giving them anything. I mean, he's looked fine. He looks fine. He's just not giving them anything. Shamet down the lane, gets tripped up, ball knocked out of bounds. It'll stay here with the Knicks. 5:30 to go here. Ram Jam saying we need the 10-point lead. Yeah, double-digit lead for sure. Durston, what's up, Durston? Appreciate you, brother. Chris Baskerville, what's up, Chris? Happy to see you again, brother. It's time for the Clarkson show. He knocked down a 3 today. Brunson gets it into Robinson. Robinson out by the 3-point line. Hands it off to Brunson. Coming to his right. Brunson over to Anunoby. Right corner 3 for OG now. OG at the shot clock buzzer. Got it to go down. And there's the 11-point double-digit lead for the New York Knicks. 38-27. A very low-scoring game here tonight. Harden bringing it down. Sees 2 defenders. Slips it inside to Jared Allen. Leaves it off for Keon Ellis in the paint against Robinson. And Robinson goes for the pump fake and fouls. And come on, Big Mitch. That's Keon Ellis. We're not worried about him down low. He's scared. He's nervous. You don't have to jump for the pump fake. If he goes up and makes the layup, congratulations. He finally would have made a shot. Finally caught the ball. Hoobian, there it is. There it is. OG got his first basket, made it out of the corner, a 3. It's a good sign for OG. Keon Ellis at the foul line for 2 free throws. Got fouled by Mitchell Robinson. Ellis knocks down the first free throw. He's got another one coming. Cuts it to a 10-point game. Joe said, OG, glad you're feeling better, brother. OG 1 for 4 from the field, only 1 rebound. Before OG Anunoby went down with the injury, his rebounds were superb. Fantastic rebounds from OG Anunoby. He's going to have to get back to that, but he's going to work his way slowly, shake off some of the rust. Keon Ellis at the first free throw. Keon Ellis knocks down both free throws. 9-point game. Josh Hart back in. They get it into Anunoby, who gets it to Hart. Hart will bring it down. A lot of Mitchell Robinson minutes. You'll love to see it. He's been dominant. Josh Hart up top. Gets it over to Anunoby. He's going to pump fake. He's going to drive to his right. He's going to go right through the chest of Mero. He's going to kick it out to Josh Hart. And they call a travel on OG Anunoby. All right, OG. Come on. Come on, OG. Bible. What's up, Bible? Steve McClellan. What's up, Steve? Best announcer in the playoffs. Appreciate you, brother. User. What's up, User? Was on the phone with my girlfriend. Missed the last half hour. Nothing wrong with the low-scoring defensive game. It is a low-scoring defensive game, but both teams, the Cavs, tired from a Game 7. Mero a 3. He got it to go. Nice goat screening on Harden. Harden hits him in stride, and he knocks down the 3. It's back to 6. Cavs, tired from a Game 2, back-to-back Game 7 series. Knicks, rusty after 9 days off. Brunson, a dribble pull-up 3, trying to get it right back. In and out, and it stays out. Harden, the rebound, he's bringing it down the other way. Some of these threes going to have to start going down, Captain. Come on. Harden stops, pops, straightaway 3 over Robinson. Harden got it to go straight away, and back-to-back threes cuts it to a one-possession game. 8-0 run for the Cavs. And it's 38-35, 4:25 to go. And a timeout for the Knicks. You know, Armero can shoot, man. That man is a laser. That man is a laser. Take how we said, Mobley's been walking since the Toronto series. Yeah, I mean, and of course, who made the travel call? Scott Foster. Does Scott Foster not understand that we don't call travels in the NBA? I don't care if Anunoby took 10 steps. Cavs got hit with the travel, now the Knicks get hit with the travel, so we're even. We're even. Isaiah Gardner said he shoots the ball so fast. Yeah. Yeah. It's not enough just to be a good three-point shooter. In the NBA, you got to get it off quickly. These athletes are too quick. Keenar said it was a travel. Like I said, he could take 10 steps, and I'm not calling it a travel. This is the NBA. We don't travel in the NBA. Mobley got hit with the travel. No, Anunoby gets hit with the travel. So, again, we're even. We're even. It's fine. It's fine. Nate Yak said Cleveland is a good team also. Very good team. Very good team. They didn't accidentally make it to the conference finals. It was a rough path. That took some twists and turns, but Cleveland a good team too. Angel A1 Roman, what's up, brother? Gigi said, I'm calling the FBI on Foster like Detroit fans. Yeah, Scott Foster, man. Sucks he's officiating game 1, man. Drew said, Knicks need to hit some shots, though? Yeah. Clarkson having the only three-point make for the... Oh, Anunoby hit one. So the Knicks only have 2 3-point makes, one from OG Anunoby, one from Jordan Clarkson. Gonna have to knock down some perimeter shots for sure. Cavs are starting to get it going. Back-to-back threes, get them back into the game. Russell Field with Russell. Is Foster betting on this game? Probably. Nah, he probably put that behind them after we almost got caught. Nate Gaxida, we've been leading and not playing our best. We should be fine. Yeah, the Knicks have been leading majority of the game. They haven't been awesome offensively. They've been very good defensively. You're going to have to keep it going. Hart said woeful shooting. Woeful shooting. But you got to win ugly sometimes. You're not always going to be on from the perimeter, right? We know this. Sometimes you go cold. Sometimes the perimeter shot's not going down. You're going to have to find a way to win ugly, and it's going to have to be led by your defense, and the Knicks' defense has been spectacular. Second-ranked defense over the last 40 games of the regular season. So they're more than capable of doing this. J3 said, can't let them steal game 1 here. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Eric C said, they just showed 2 frames, LeBron with hair and Jalen Brown. I did see the Jalen Brown hair one. I was like, whoa, that's a rookie picture from Jalen Brown. Next is going to be a hair commercial. Russell Field said, the Knicks need to get hot. They'll have their stretch. Got to shake off the rust. Definitely seeing it in full force here tonight. Jalen Brunson, 12 points, only 1 assist. Mikal Bridges, 6 points, 3 boards, 1 assist. Josh Hart, 6, 5, and 3. He's definitely on pace for a 12, 5, and 5. Gigi said, I need Katrick to start shooting, to start scoring. Yeah. You're going to have to lean on a double big lineup here because you can't really spend a ton of time with Mitchell Robinson off the court for sure. And Kenny Atkinson knows this, so he's going to a little bit of a smaller lineup. It's a deep 3 from Harden, by the way. It's almost logo range, almost. Not going to give it to him, though. Jalen Brunson has it up top. Here we go. We're back into it. Final 4 minutes of the first half here. Brunson crosses over to his left on Wade in the paint, gets under the basket, leaves it off of Josh Hart, spins, pump fake, spins back out. Good defense from Jared Allen, not going for the pump fake. Brunson pump fake, leaves it off for Anunoby in the paint, turns it over. Anunoby can't catch the ball. And now here comes James Harden bringing it down the other way. Over to Merrill, extra pass to Ellis, jab step. Ellis has it in the mid-range, kicks it out to Jared Allen. Jared Allen in the paint, kicks it out to Dean Wade, wide open left corner three, comes up short. Jared Allen with the offensive rebound, ball careens right back to him. And Jared Allen, directing traffic, hands it off to Harden, coming to his left, slips it inside to Allen, and he gets fouled by Brunson. Foul on the floor, side out of bounds here for the Cavs. Kennard said, nah, not a logo. It was close. It was close to logo range. Maybe one more step behind, and I would have given it to him. That's just a regular deep three, not a logo three. Suns Gen said the DA is clearly paid to take no action. I mean, after the Donahue situation, they didn't want any more refs indicted. They were like, listen, just get Donahue, he'll be the fall guy. But we know Scott Foster was involved. Jared Allen has it up top, hands it off to Harden, coming to his right, sees a double team, inside to Allen, pass fake, down low against Anunoby, gets fouled by OG Anunoby, he's going to the foul line for 2 free throws. And here come the Cavs. 3:32 to go. Christian Blaze said Cavs in the bonus. Are they in the bonus now? Now they're in the bonus, yep. Every foul from here on out will send the Cavs to the foul line. Allen knocks down the first free throw. He's got another one coming. Donnie said, we can't make threes. Neither team can make threes here tonight. Jared Allen knocks down both free throws. 38-37. We got a 1-point game. 10-0 run here for the Cavs. Knicks got to start knocking down some shots. Come on, New York. Brunson bringing it down. Being guarded by Dean Wade. Coming to his left. Gets it to Towns. Up top. Being guarded by Harden. Gets it over to Josh Hart. He's going to attack the paint to the rim. Lefty layup. Got it to go for Josh Hart. Josh Hart attacking that paint. Not confident in the shot, though, brother. You're going to have to knock down some threes. Harden has it up top. Coming to his right. Harden sees 2 defenders. Swings it out to Keon Ellis. Pass fake inside to Jared Allen in the post against Towns. Pump fake. Spins. Down the lane. That's a walk. Can't get the shot to go down. But don't hit Anunoby with the travel. Not hit Jared Allen there with the travel. Here comes Brunson bringing it down. We got a foul. Foul and Sam Merrill holding on to OG Anunoby. Battling for post positioning there. And Mobley, Strus, and Mitchell will sub back into the game here. Tay Cowboy said, Jalen, let's go on one. Wants to shoot. Knicks have their starting 5 back out there. Well, they've had their starting 5 out there, and the Cavs go back to their starting 5 here. Brunson gets it in the Bridges. Bridges kicks it out to Towns. Towns up top being guarded by Mobley. Hands it off to Bridges. Coming to his left. Leaves it off for Josh Hart. Josh Hart up top. Straight away 3 big Josh. Knock me down. Careens off the side of the rim. Barely grazes it, and it goes out of bounds. Josh, we're going to have to start knocking down some of these threes, brother. Keep shooting them. Keep shooting them, Josh. You're going to have to keep shooting them. The Knicks are 2 for 17 from 3. The Cavs are 5 for 18. My goodness. Harden up top, coming to his right off the Allen screen, down the lane, loses the handle, picks it back up, ball knocked out of his hands again, misdribbles it again, and the Knicks eventually pick it up, and it's a turnover on James Harden. Here comes Brunson bringing it down. Brunson up top, being guarded by Max Strus. Brunson driving it down. In the mid-range, kicks it up top to Karl Anthony Towns. He's going to pump fake from 3, drive it to his left, blows right past Harden, who knocks the ball loose. Towns picks it up, has it in the post, shoves it over to Bridges. Mid-range jumper. Mikal Bridges rattles it in. Nice calm pass from Karl Anthony Towns there. Calm, cool, and collected. Found Bridges, who found the open space. That's back to a 5-point lead for the Knicks. Mitchell crossing over off the screen, swings it over to Allen, back to Mitchell, leans in, throws up the 3, draws the foul, got it to go. And they're going to give him the continuation on that shot. Don't give him that continuation, but then take away the Josh Hart continuation. 4-point play possibility here for Donovan Mitchell. He's going to have to knock down the free throw. Christian Blaze said, these really low offensive games usually favor the Knicks. Sometimes. Mitchell knocks down his and 1 free throw, and that is indeed a 4-point play, which we do have up here on the bingo card, of course. And where is that? Knicks bringing it down. Bridges has it up top. There it is down there. Let's fill that in. We'll update the bingo card in a second. Bridges picks up his handle, gets it over to Towns. Towns being guarded by Mitchell. He's going to put his head down, attack in the lane, loses the handle inside to Josh Hart, spins, pump fake over to Bridges, relocates, left corner 3 is open, throws up an air ball. You want to talk about rust, man. Ball's going to go back to the Cavs here. You want to talk about rust. My goodness. Couple of air balls from our Knicks here tonight. Here comes Harden bringing it down. Harden coming to his right off the Allen screen. They show two defenders to James Harden here. Cross-court pass to nobody. And the Knicks forcing the Cavs into turnovers. Harden saying challenge it. And they're not going to get it off in time as the Knicks inbound it. 1:30 to go here. Bridges bringing it down. Crossing over to his left off the hard screen. Attacking Jared Allen in the paint. Tries to get it to Anunoby and turns it over. But then Mobley turns it over again. Josh Hart can't get the layup to go but gets fouled by Jared Allen. Wise play there from Josh Hart. Felt the contact after he picked up the loose ball. Allen was just in the wrong place at the wrong time on the loose ball situation there. Jason said, I need more Mitch. We need more Mitch, but we also need Karl-Anthony Towns in the game. It's a balancing act, for sure. We'll check the minutes distribution at halftime as Josh Hart knocks down a free throw. He's got another one coming. Recalibrate this jump shot here at the foul line, Big Josh. Recalibrate this jump shot here. Ken Hart said, another UFO. He said, a couple? That's like 6. That's that rust, man. That's that rust. Wide open three for Bridges out of the corner. He's excellent from the corners. And he throws up an air ball. That's that rust. They're going to have to shake it off in the second half. We are only going to give them that excuse for the first half. Shake it off, coming out for the second half. Come on, New York. Josh Hart knocks down both free throws. Mitchell up top, coming to his right off a screen. Sees two defenders, swings it out to Mobley. Mobley, extra pass to Strus. Ran off the three-point line by Brunson. To kick it back out to Mobley. Attacking to his right, back out to Strus. 3 over Brunson. Strus, got it to go for Max Strus. Excellent relocation shooter. He's got Jalen Brunson closing out to him. Does not care, because Brunson is too short to really contest that shot from Strus. Cashes it in the rhythm, rises up and knocks it down. To get it to Towns, high post. Swings it over to Josh Hart, steps behind the three-point line, doesn't want to shoot it, picks up his handle, gets ran over by Strus, hits the floor. No fouls called to get it out to Anunoby. Shot clock winding down. We're tied at 44. Anunoby up top. Dancing with it. Step back 3 over Jared Allen. Anunoby, too strong, can't get it to go. Mobley the rebound. Mobley gets it over to Mitchell. Mitchell will bring it down. Mitchell on the left wing, attacking, driving it down against Anunoby. Leaves it off for Jared Allen in the paint. Gets fouled. Can't get the shot to go down, but he will go to the foul line for 2 free throws. 30 seconds to go, and Jared Allen going to the foul line for 2 free throws to give the Cavs the lead. Gigi said 11 turnovers for the Cavs. The Knicks can't let this game get away. For sure. For sure. Kennard said Strus can shoot too. This is a team full of shooters. Same as the Knicks. They're good. They're a good basketball team. Preseason, before the season started, as Jared Allen misses the free throw, we love when our opponents miss free throws. All the talk was like, okay, it's the season should come down to the Knicks and the Cavs. And it was a winding road to get here, but the season is coming down to the Knicks and the Cavs. Darnell said 2 for 18 shooting the 3. Have to step up to shoot the ball? Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. You're not going to win knocking down 2 threes in a basketball game in a half. 2 threes in a half is disastrous. Jared Allen does knock down the second free throw, splitting the free throws there. And they have their first lead since it was 13-12. Brunson has it up top, being guarded by Strus. Coming to his left off the hard screen. Brunson's going to dance around the Anunoby screen. Crosses over to his left. Down the lane. Leans in. Floater from him. He got it to go down. Jalen Brunson with 14. I gave 1 point to the wrong side. My bad. 45-46. Donovan Mitchell bringing it down. 10 seconds to go. Then restart the timer. We got 10 seconds to go. Crosses over to his right on Bridges. Bullet pass over to Mobley. Left corner. Pump fake. Anunoby flyby defense over to Mitchell on the relocation of 3. He's open and he knocks it down. Beautiful relocation by him. Home run pass to Bridges. Gets picked off by Mitchell. He's playing excellently. A 3/4 court heave is way off. And the Cleveland Cavaliers will go into halftime with a 2-point lead. An excellent first half for Donovan Mitchell. He's spectacular. Jalen Brunson tried to match him point for point. He's got 14. Mitchell's got 16. But Jalen Brunson 6 for 12 from the field. That 3-point shot just not going down for JB here tonight. Whereas opposed to Donovan Mitchell, it is indeed going down. He caught a rhythm in that Game 7 against the Pistons. He's keeping it going here tonight. Knicks going to need to find an answer. Donovan Mitchell playing extremely well. Donnie T said, unfortunately, we're facing a better team this time. I mean, these are the 2 teams we knew it was going to come down to. Keith said, I think the layoff is the reason why the Knicks ball isn't dropping. The second half will be better. For sure. Yeah. That was always going to be a question. What was the rust going to be like? How was it going to show against the Cavs here tonight? And it's showing in the 3-point shooting. It's been way off from everybody. But also, you're going to have to find a way to win ugly. You're just going to have to. Let's start by going through the team stats here at halftime. Rich Smith, what's up, Rich? Offense is sluggish. Hope they pull it together in the second half. Yeah, offense is sluggish. That's a great way of putting it. I agree. Crazy said Big Mitch is the answer. Let's take a look at the team stats first. Then we'll go down to the box scores. We'll check out the minutes distributions. Vic said 9 shots for Hart is too much. You're going to need Josh Hart is the key in the series. And if it's not going to be Josh Hart, you're going to need Deuce McBride out there. You're just going to need Deuce McBride out there. Jason said, I would be much more worried if our defense was lacking. Very true. Defense has been very good so far. The Knicks are winning the possession battle 43-38. This is always a good sign. They have also made 4 more shots than the Cavs, but the three-point shot going down for the Cleveland Cavaliers. They're 8 for 21 from 3 as opposed to the Knicks 2 for 19. Let's call it even. Let's call it even. Let's say the Knicks hit 6 threes. We're not even going to tie it up. Let's say the Knicks hit 6 total threes. That's 4 more threes. That's 12 more points. The Knicks would be holding on to an 8-point lead. AP with a very generous super chat. Appreciate you, AP. He said, lose this series. All that good work is out. We're 24 minutes in the game 1, brother. We don't have to talk about the entire series yet. He said is out the door. I think they know it. This is why I don't make the predictions. They are the Knicks. Can't trust them. My guy AP is playing his role. But but take the diapers off and put the big boy pants on, brother. Nick Yak said, I think we were better. We were the better team. In the first half there, I think the Knicks were the better team. Slightly, I'd give it to the Knicks. I don't think it was a huge disparity. The Knicks won the possession battle. Cleveland dominated the three-point shooting battle. The three-point shots went down. And that's ultimately the biggest difference. They also got to the foul line more. 10 free throw attempts to the Knicks 4. Rebounds, about the same, 18-17. They actually grabbed 2 more offensive rebounds than the Knicks. The turnovers are absolutely huge for the Knicks here tonight, turning the Cavs over. Knicks have 6 steals. The Cavs have 6 steals. Knicks have to stop turning the ball over as well. Blocks, 2 blocks for the Cavs, 0 for the Knicks. 11 total turnovers for them, 8 turnovers for the Knicks. Knicks going to have to limit their turnovers, continue to work to turn the Cavs over. Obviously, all of this is easier said than done. But the Knicks offense, pretty rough in that first half. Points in the paint, though, heavily favoring the New York Knicks, 32 points in the paint to the Cavs 14. They are finding ways to get easy baskets again. Majority of their, none of their three-point shots are going down. 32 of their 46 points coming in the paint. They're going to have to find a way to diversify their offense, obviously. Scoreboard said, for all our shooting problems, we've done great. Once we get going, it's a wrap. That's the thing. Will the three-point shots eventually start to fall? That is the question. Knicks have committed 10 fouls to the Cavs 6 fouls. The Knicks have led for 62% of the game. Cavs have led for 32% of the game. And that's not a bad disparity. The Knicks obviously held the lead for a longer percentage of time until the Cavs came roaring back. 2 back-to-back threes got them back into the game after the Knicks went up by 11. And ultimately they took the lead, and now they hold the lead here at halftime. 30 to 60 is not a bad disparity. I like looking at the percent led in the game so you could see which team is consistently having to fight back from behind. It's been the Cavs, but obviously they have the lead now. They got back into the game, and the Knicks built up a quick 11-point lead, but it didn't last very long. Lana Mona said, I don't like what I'm watching. That's because the three-point shots aren't going down, brother. The Knicks aren't always going to play perfectly. Sometimes you're going to have to win ugly. We go here to the box score. Let's check to see how it compares over to our bingo card. But real quick, we'll start with the Cavs. We'll go down to the Knicks. Donovan Mitchell leading the way here tonight, 16 points, 6 for 9 from the field, 3 for 5 from 3 for Donovan Mitchell. He's got 3 rebounds and an assist. He does have only 1 turnover, but he has 3 steals as well. Donovan Mitchell, I think, has been spectacular so far here tonight. The Knicks are going to need a much better answer for him. I think I would put Jose Alvarado out there. I'd put Deuce McBride out there just to hound him and tire him out, right? We have James Harden with 7 points, but he also has 4 turnovers. So the Knicks are going to have to continue to work to turn over James Harden here tonight. 3 for 5 from the field, 1 for 1 from three-point range. Evan Mobley, 5 points, 2 for 5 from the field, 5 boards, 2 assists. They're not going to win with just Donovan Mitchell, though they're getting contributions from everybody, but not enough contributions. As long as the Knicks can hold everybody else down, if Donovan Mitchell wants to go off for 30, 40 points here tonight, the Knicks should find a way to pull this victory off. Jared Allen, 3 points for him, 3 rebounds. Not a huge impact on the game. All of those points obviously coming from the foul line, 0 for 3 from the field. Dean Wade, 1 for 3, all of them coming from three-point range, 3 boards, 3 assists. He got that to start the game. Hasn't really done much since. We go off the bench. Schroeder, 1 for 6 from the field, 1 for 4 from 3. Max Strus off the bench, 3 points, 1 for 3 from 3. Sam Merrill, he is 2 for 4 from the field, 1 for 3 from three-point range. He's got 6 points off the bench. He's been their best bench player. Keon Ellis got 5 minutes, scored 2 points. Probably won't see a ton more of Keon Ellis here tonight. He's not been very good. Chicken Feed, what's up, Chicken Feed? Can we resurrect Sprewell and John Starks? What do you mean resurrect? Brother, they're alive. AP said, the team that got the rest is the sluggish one. It's not sluggish, brother. It's rust. And rust can cause sluggishness, for sure. Victor Marquez, Knicks have always been a fourth quarter comeback team when they're down. Yeah, but you don't want to be down going into the fourth quarter here in the playoffs. Let's go over to the New York Knicks and let's look at the minutes distribution. Let's start with the minutes. 9 minutes for Mitchell Robinson. Everybody in the Knicks starting lineup, 15 minutes or more. Anunoby with 14 will count it. Carlton Towns 16, Mitchell Robinson 9. You're going to have to get Mitchell Robinson in the game a little bit more. You just are. You're going to have to swap guys in and out. You're going to have to lean on double bigs. I know you don't want to lean double bigs when they're not going double bigs, but that might mean pulling Josh Hart out of the starting lineup. Not out of the starting lineup, but going to Mitchell Robinson earlier in the game. Unless Josh Hart starts knocking down some threes here, I think Josh Hart, outside of missing the threes, has been pretty excellent. I love the way Josh Hart has played outside of the threes. He's 4 for 5 from the field if we remove the 4 threes he missed. None of them were particularly close, by the way. He's got 10, 5, and 3. There's a reason why he's a minus 11 out there. And that's because they're leaving him wide open from 3, and it's mucking up the offense for everybody else. You have to knock down the 3. And the start here tonight from Josh Hart is very evident. Is very evident of, not evident, but it's gonna give confidence to Kenny Atkinson and his coaching staff to continue to run this defensive scheme against them. We knew it was coming, and Josh Hart has not delivered in that sense. He's got 10 points, 4 for 9 from the field. Again, he's taking up that space, getting some lane, getting layups, but the Cavs will live with that. Go ahead. You want to tag Mobley in the paint? That probably won't work out the remainder of the game. Mick Goggle, what's up, Mick? Cavs stop turning the ball over, and the Knicks will be in trouble. Knicks start knocking down some perimeter shots, and the Cavs will be in trouble. It works both ways. Jason said, bench unit was giving us some life, to be honest. Yeah, bench unit was good. Lean on the bench a little bit more. Deuce McBride, I thought, was pretty good defensively as well. He got 9 minutes, missed his 1-3. You're going to have to get him in there a little bit more. Alvarado, 4 points from him. Only played the 5 minutes. Shame at 3 minutes. You're going to have to go to one of these guys. Right? 10-man rotation. Mike Brown is saying who fits in the rotation best in this series. I don't know. I mean, you might have to play him. AP with another very generous super chat. Appreciate you, AP, for your generosity, brother. You're going to have to play him and figure out who's playing best tonight. So far, it's been Alvarado. Might lean Alvarado in the second half here. Clarkson knocked down a 3. He played 8 minutes. And Mitchell Robinson, I thought, was pretty spectacular overall in the game. 2 steals, 3 boards, an assist. Got a lob dunk going down. My guy AP said, my last question is if this team, once again, for the 4th playoff run in a row, lose to a lower seed, should it be remade? That's a player problem, not a coach. Nah, I think they'll be all right, brother. I think they'll be all right. Back-to-back conference finals, they'll be all right. Nicholas Warendorf, what's up, Nicholas? It's over for New York before it started? We're 24 minutes into the game 1, guys. 24 minutes into game 1. Everybody was writing the Cleveland Cavaliers obituary after they got smoked in Game 6 by the Pistons. Every game is a new game unto itself. AP said Joshua's going to be on next year's ship out list instead of talking about Philadelphia. You need to work on your dang shot. I mean, Josh Hart was a 40% three-point shooter in the regular season. Nobody's three-point shot is going down tonight. Jalen Brunson is 0 for 5 from 3. We're shipping him out too? Of course we're not. Jalen Brunson 0 for 5 from 3. Josh Hart 0 for 4 from 3. Karl-Anthony Towns 0 for 2 from 3. We're shipping any of those guys out? Of course not. You don't overreact off of one game, brother. Knicks fan said, wasn't there a 4-point play? There was a 4-point play. I have that filled in. Let's go ahead and update it, and then we will look at the box scores and see what we're getting close to. So this is what we got here in the first half. We had a travel, we had a shot clock violation, we had a 4-point play, didn't have much else. Didn't have any challenges or nothing like that. So let's go through it. McBride for 3 threes, he's 0 for 1, hasn't hit one. James McCants, what's up, James? Likes are free, why not hit the button? Appreciate you, James, absolutely. Likes are free. And it's very quick, all you gotta hit the thumbs up button. That's all I ask, all I will ever ask. Adani said, honestly, I don't see us able to compete against either the Spurs or the Thunder. Last we suck. I don't know where you were during the NBA Cup run, brother, but I don't know where you were in in February, where the Knicks ran the Spurs out of the building. But you definitely weren't watching the Knicks then. Jet fan, what's up, Jet fan? Knicks 2-3 against the Spurs, and honestly, the only reason they won one game against the Knicks this year is because Julian Champagnie turned into Klay Thompson. Knicks can match up against the Spurs. Well, does beating them twice in the regular season mean they will win a series against them? Of course not. But they match up against the Spurs, who, by the way, have to get through the Thunder first. Keith said, who says that Josh needs to away from a 3? He's left open. He should step in and take a 2? No. Don't step in and take a 2. That is literally the worst shot in basketball a role player could take, brother. Unless you are a knockdown mid-range shooter, which Josh Hart is not, you should not be taking mid-range shots. You simply need to knock down your 3s. That's it. That's literally the answer. And if you're not knocking down your 3s, go to Mitchell Robinson and double big lineup, or go to Deuce McBride, which would be my response to Josh Hart not knocking down 3s. Right? Now, again, outside of the terrible three-point shooting, which everybody shot terribly from 3, so I'm not going to put it all on Josh Hart, but Josh Hart has been open from 3. Brother, knock down your 3s. Josh Hart has been spectacular in every other area of the game. He's got 5 boards, 3 assists. I think the defense has been fine. Defense has been iffy from Josh Hart here tonight. Got blown by James Harden a couple of times. James Harden's tough to stay in front of sometimes. He's crafty, but Josh Hart's going to have to be better defensively. Going to have to knock down your 3s. Mike, what's up, Mike? Ira Steinberg, what's up, Ira? Nobody can stop Victor Wembanyama. He's going to be one of the greatest to ever play in the NBA. Yeah, there is no stopping Wemby, but you can make it difficult for that team. One player can't beat you. And the Oklahoma City Thunder have a terrible matchup for Victor Wembanyama. Chet Holmgren is horrified to have to guard Wemby. Wemby absolutely despises Chet Holmgren for whatever reason and always goes at him extra hard. And they can't play Hartenstein in that series because Hartenstein is terrible and keeps Wembanyama glued into the paint. So, MEM said our response is incoming. Guys, what response? It's a 2-point ball game. It's 48-46. Why are we talking in the chat like the Knicks are down by 10? What do we do? Like the Knicks are down by 20. You guys are talking about in the chat, like they're getting smoked by the Cavs right now. It's a 2-point game. Eric C said, Chet Holmgren looking like McLovin. And he better wake up because Wembanyama's eating his food right out of his fridge. Rich Smith said we need Cat to get going in the second half for sure. He's got 2 points. 2 points, 3 boards, 4 assists for Karl-Anthony Towns. I mean, nobody shot it well. Guys gonna have to knock down some shots. Angela Harding, tell him, Chevy, I'm trying, Angela, I'm trying. I know majority of us are on the same side. It's just the vocal minority down there that don't understand it's literally a 2-point game, and you're talking about this Knicks team as if they're down by 20 right now to a Cavs team. Sean Collins said, the Pacers game 1 loss has fans spooked. Then take the diapers off and put your big boy pants on. Grow up. Who will be into the low-point game? Defense will win this game. Defense is absolutely the thing that will win the Knicks the game here today. Sometimes you got to win ugly. If the perimeter shot's not going down, you got to find a way to win ugly. AOD, what's up, AOD? I believe in your Knicks. A Pistons fan? Appreciate you, AOD. I believe in my Knicks, too. Appreciate you, brother. Thegnon Gambles, what's up, Thegnon? Mike said, I don't want to say that we had too much rest, but they did. They had too much rest. That was always the conversation. We knew this. We talked about this. We talked about this the past 9 days because that's how long they had. That's how long they had in between basketball games. 9 days. We talked about it. We knew that there was a high possibility they were going to come out rusty. This is what rust looks like. Open jump shots not going down. Tyreek Smith said, some of y'all have to relax. I don't know any team that would come back smacking from a 9-day rest period. We'll see what they have here in the second half. We'll see what they have. I'm only giving them the rust excuse for this first half. After that, you're playing a basketball game, so wake up here. You're 2 for 19 from 3. Find a way. Find a way. Simon Johnson, Knicks fans are spoiled with blowouts? For sure. For sure. Adani said, we should be down by 20. Thank goodness we are only down by only 2. Gee, Adani, shouldn't that give you confidence? They should be down 20. They hit 2 threes in the first half. And yet it's a 2-point ball game. It's almost as if this Knicks team, if they can knock down threes, would be on the verge of building a nice solid lead over this Cavs team. Shouldn't that give you confidence? Jason said, when we come back out here balling, I need the same energy cheering. Absolutely. Absolutely. We're getting started for the second half here. Let's lock back in. Start of the third quarter. Mike said 1 quarter at a time. 1 quarter at a time. Absolutely. Randy, what's up, Randy? Make me a believer? I don't have to make you a believer. The Knicks are on a 7-game winning streak. If you're not believing in this Knicks team, I don't know what you're doing, brother. Come on, here we go. Mobley on the left wing, start of the second half. Here we go. Up top to Harden. Harden being guarded by Bridges. Swings through to his left. Inside the Jared Allen, slipping the screen. Kicks it out to Mitchell. Pump fake, sidestep. Right corner 3. Mitchell comes up short. Can't get it to go down. Brunson, the rebound. He's bringing it down the other way. Brunson, left wing, bringing it down, leaves it off. Karl Anthony Towns is the trailer. He'll spot it for a straightaway 3. He'll come up short. Rebound. Josh Hart comes flying in, can't grab it. Towns dives on the court. Mitchell rips it away, picks it up, and he's bringing it down the other way. It's a 3-on-2 fast break. Mitchell in the paint. Scoop layup, got it to go for Donovan Mitchell. Josh Hart looked like he got smacked in the face there. And again, no fouls called. Bridges will bring it down. Knicks still firing away from 3. Just going to have to knock him down. They get it into Josh Hart. Slips it into Towns. Towns gets grabbed by Harden. It's a foul on the floor. Side out of bounds for the Knicks. Darnell, what's up, Darnell? We were shooting 3 from the other side. Now it's our rim shooting 3 ball. Yeah. Yeah, maybe a change of rims will help them. Brunson gets it into Josh Hart. Josh Hart fakes the handoff, keeps it. Josh Hart being guarded by Jared Allen, hands it off to Anunoby, coming to his right, mid-range, pump fake, steps through, kicks out to Towns, wide open 3. Karl Anthony Towns can't be any more open than that, and he comes up short. Bridges knocks the rebound loose. Towns will catch and fire another 3, and he'll finally get a 3 to go down. There you go, Karl Anthony Towns. Keep firing away. They got to fall down eventually. My score is slightly off. It's 50-49. Mitchell in the lane kicks out to Harden. A right wing 3 for Harden. He can't get it to go. Bouncing on the rim a couple of times. Towns with the rebound, and he gets fouled by Jared Allen holding on to him. It's his second foul. Jay Cheng said Cavs have 50 points. There you go. I fixed it. I fixed it, Jay Cheng. I got you, brother. Mitchell, Bridges bringing it down. Gets it to Towns in the post, being guarded by Mitchell. Coming to his left, blows past him, leaves it off for Josh Hart in the paint. Pump fake. Ooh, gets grabbed and slammed to the ground by Jared Allen. Come on, that's got to be a flagrant. That's got to be a flagrant. Come on. Come on. There's impact and follow through. That's a flagrant. That's a hit to the head around the neck. That's a flagrant. We don't have flagrant on our bingo card, but that's 2 shots in the ball. See the replay on it? Oh, yeah. There's impact and follow through. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, that's a wind-up and follow-through right there from Jared Allen. That's a flagrant. That's a flagrant. 2 free throws in the ball. There you go. There you go. Is this a challenge from the Cavs? I mean, they could call. So Karl Anthony Towns is holding the left arm of Jared Allen. This is a challenge from the Cleveland Cavaliers. So here's the situation, guys. Karl Anthony Towns is holding the left arm of Jared Allen. That's a foul on Jared Allen. I mean, that's a foul on Karl Anthony Towns. At the same time, that's still a flagrant foul. This could be a successful challenge foul on Towns, but it'll still be a flagrant foul on Jared Allen for coming down with impact and follow-through on Jared Allen. You can't let that level of contact go through without giving a flagrant. It's a proper flagrant. I don't think it's overly dirty or anything like that. I think it's simply a flagrant foul. Give him the 2 free throws on the ball, and that's it. And it's a foul on Karl Anthony Towns. Well, that's it. James McCann said the Knicks have to flop like everyone else. I have to say it. I mean, everybody flops in the league, brother. Everybody does it. Cavs have been doing it. Knicks have been doing it. Thunder do it. Spurs do it. Everybody does it, brother. Van Veg, appreciate you, Van Veg, for your generosity with the flow state. Appreciate you for your 200 jewels donation. Appreciate you. Thank you for the jewels. Karl-Anthony Towns finally knocking down a 3 is a good sign. Can we continue the good sign and keep the good shooting going? Crazy said if they don't call this right, Josh Hart will pick up. He should be picking up anyway. He shouldn't need extra motivation. You're down by 1 right now in game 1 of the conference finals. Wake up. Mike said the Pistons were talking cash money. They were indeed. They were indeed. Nick Yak said, you just add a foul to Cat? Yeah. It should be a foul on Karl-Anthony Towns if they end up calling it a foul on Karl-Anthony Towns. But that's still flagrant. You can get hit with, it's not a regular common foul. You can get a flagrant after a play is already ruled dead. You can still get hit with a flagrant. They might decide, because it's after a play, if they do call this foul on Towns, that it is a technical foul, but it should be a flagrant one. Knicks fan said flagrant 2, he's gone. It shouldn't be a flagrant 2. That's not flagrant 2 worthy. Simon Josh said you can't have a foul on both teams on the same play. Yes, indeed you can. They are called double fouls, brother. They're called double fouls. You absolutely can. We're playing at home. It's going to be a series in a minute. Basketball is the name of the game. It is indeed. Susan said time limit on challenges, please. Yeah. There's only so many times you could watch a replay before, I don't know, you need to make a decision. Gigi said, are we really 2 for 21 from 3? How are we going to win this game? By eventually knocking down a couple of threes. They're 3 for 21 now. Towns knocked down a 3. They're 3 for 21 from 3. Sounds about right. They were 2 for 19 in the first half. And Towns took 2 threes. So yeah, they're 3 for 21 from 3. They're 3 for 21 from 3, and it's a 1-point game. So not a horrible position to be in. Say my username. What's up, username? What is Towns doing there? Why are you holding the man's arm? Just basketball contact. I don't know. It's a successful challenge. Oh my goodness, what horrific officiating. No technical foul, no flagrant. It's a successful challenge, ball back to the Cavs as Donovan Mitchell turns it over. Horrific officiating. Yet again, Scott Foster continues to prove he's one of the worst officials in the NBA. Why this man keeps getting assigned to these high-leverage playoff games, I'll never know. Brunson has it up top. He's got dirt on the NBA, that's why. Brunson dancing with it against Harden, driving it down in the lane, gets caught in the air, kicks out to Josh Hart, tries to get the extra pass to Bridges, knocked loose. Bridges is still battling for it. Mitchell ends up with it. Josh Hart refusing to shoot threes. Get him out of the game. Get McBride in. They swing it over to Mobley. Mobley, out of the corner, crosses over on Anunoby. Ball knocked loose, out of bounds. It'll stay here with the Cavs. I love Josh Hart. He's doing some really good things here. You got to get him out of the game. My man doesn't even want to look at the rim from 3 right now. Get Deuce in the game early. Harden trying to get it into Mitchell. They get it out to Mobley. Mobley by the logo gets it over to Harden, coming off a screen. Harden swings it back over to Mobley. Mobley pump fake, swings through to his left, slips and falls, picks up his handle, gets it out to Mitchell. Mitchell up top, being guarded by Josh Hart. Donovan Mitchell's going to dance with it. Cross over to his right, driving it down in the lane. Kicks out Mobley. Wide open right corner 3 for Evan Mobley. And Mobley knocks it down just as the shot clock expires. It's back to 4. 9:30 to go here. Bridges bringing it down. Bridges has it up top, being guarded by Donovan Mitchell. Coming to his left off the Towns screen. Bridges steps behind the three-point line, gets it over to Towns, being guarded by Mitchell. Towns faces up, drives to his left, down the lane, takes some contact, layup off glass, got it to go for Karl-Anthony Towns. Some contact, no fouls called. Knicks not getting the benefit of the whistle here tonight. You're going to have to play through the contact. Dean Wade, a wide open right corner threes. The Knicks don't get back on defense, and Dean Wade knocks it down. That's 10 made threes for the Cavs, 3 made threes for the Knicks. They're going to have to fight back in the three-point make regard. Bridges up top, coming to his left off a Towns screen. They get the switch that they want again. They get it back to Towns in the post. Towns tagging to his left, backing Mitchell down, leans in, one-legged foul line fall-away jumper, can't get it to go, looking for a foul, doesn't get it. Dean Wade the rebound, and now here comes James Harden bringing it down the other way. Harden has it up top, dancing with it, coming to his right, picks up his handle over to Mitchell, right wing 3 for Mitchell. Donovan Mitchell, too strong, can't get it to go. Rebound careens out to Mobley on the long rebound on the weak side. Dancing with it against Towns up top. Driving to his right. Bump, Euro, floater, off glass. Way off, can't get it to go. Jared Allen, the offensive rebound, gets grabbed by Jalen Brunson. He's going to the foul line for 2. Chigi said, Mike Brown has to get something going. You got to change this lineup. This lineup is not working out. You're getting mismatches. You're getting Donovan Mitchell guarding Karl Anthony Towns. That's great. He has no space to operate because Jared Allen is not guarding. As Jared Allen misses the first free throw. We love missed free throws from our opponents. Jared Allen's not guarding Josh Hart. And Josh Hart is horrified to shoot the three-point shot right now. He's not even looking at the rim when he catches it on the perimeter. Rich Smith said, can we see the double big? Double big, McBride, literally anything other than his lineup right now. Jared Allen does knock down the second free throw. He continues to split his free throws. 57-51, 8:20 to go here. And Mikal Bridges will bring it down. Bridges up top being guarded by Mitchell. Coming to his left, off the hard screen. Bridges gets the ball knocked out of his hands and stolen by Donovan Mitchell. He's going to bring it down the other way. Scoop play with the right hand, got it to go for Donovan Mitchell. Largest lead for the Cavs, 59-51. Brunson will bring it down. He said, all right, enough of this. Give me the ball. We're trying to play through Karl Anthony Towns. Bridges bringing the ball down. Josh Hart bringing the ball down. Everybody get out of my way. He's going to run a pick and roll with Anunoby. Coming to his left. He's got Harden switched onto him. Brunson, quick crossover to his left. Driving it down in the lane. Gets in the paint. Kicks it out to Josh Hart. Wide open right corner 3. That's 2 they want shooting. Josh Hart finally got one to go down. See what happens, Josh Hart, when you confidently shoot the ball? Continue to shoot it, big dog. Continue to shoot it. Donovan Mitchell bringing it down. Coming to his right. Over to Josh Hart. Inside to Jared Allen. Pass fake. Kicks it out to Wade. Wade in the left corner. Gets it back to Allen. Allen pulls it out. Gets it over to Mitchell. Quick crossover to his right. Down the lane in the paint against Towns. Zero's right past him. Layup. Got it to go. Donovan Mitchell has been spectacular here tonight. Knicks need a better answer. They get it out to Josh Hart. Shot out of a cannon. Attacking in the paint. Leans in. Gets swatted by Mobley. And we're bringing it down the other way. Please get Deuce McBride in this game. Please get Mitchell Robinson in this game. Get Josh Hart out of here. They get it, not because I don't love Josh Hart. They lob it down low to Mobley. Being guarded by Brunson. And he gets the easy 2-handed slam. And a timeout for Mike Brown. Mike Brown, you know you got a bench, right? You know you got a bench. You know this starting lineup is not working against this Cavs team right now, right? You know you got a bench. You know you have a spectacular bench, right? You know you got trustworthy players on the bench. It's not just McBride. It's not even just Robinson. Alvarado, Shamet, Clarkson. I'd literally want any of those guys in the game right now over Josh Hart right now. Mark, disgusting. Yeah, I'm putting the blame squarely on the head coach right now. Adjust. Adjust, brother. Adjust. Knicks got to be playing better. But here's the thing. Josh Hart's taking 11 shots tonight. Why is Josh Hart taking 11 shots tonight? This is a win for the Cleveland Cavaliers. This is exactly what the Cavs game plan wants to do against the Knicks. Why is it working? Why are the Knicks playing exactly into it? Because Jared Allen is literally not guarding Josh Hart. Josh Hart is consistently open all the time. He's now 1 for 5 from three-point range. Right? But he's not confidently shooting the ball. Simply by taking Josh Hart out of the game, putting Deuce McBride in the game. Number 1, you're not losing anything on defense. You might even be getting better against this team. Number 2, you're instantly adding a three-point threat, and Jared Allen can no longer hide on Josh Hart and hang out in the paint. Now you switch the matchups for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Evan Mobley's guarding Anunoby. Jared Allen is now having to guard Karl Anthony Towns, or flip-flop that, whichever. They probably put Allen on Anunoby there, and Mobley will continue to guard Towns. But then you put Harden in a tough situation. He's probably going to be matched up with Deuce McBride, and you run Deuce McBride off a bunch of screens. Or you put Shamet in, because Shamet's a much better movement shooter and runs off of screens better. Put Shamet in there, run him off a million screens. Literally, make an adjustment. We haven't seen a single adjustment made so far. We're 5 minutes into this third quarter where this lineup has not worked. It didn't work in the first half. It's not working in the second half. Sons and Gents said, crows in their trickery, bring us an owl and a quail or something. Christopher said, staring to Nick. Okay. Freeman, what's up, Freeman? And a better ball handler. I mean, listen, the one thing you need to do is force the Cleveland Cavaliers to guard you. The Knicks can't continue to play offense 5-on-4. And that's exactly what's happening right now with Josh Hart in the lineup. Josh Hart's the second leading scorer. He's got 13 points. That's not good. That's not what you want Josh Hart out there for. Yeah, I said go to the big right now. Literally anybody. You could put McBride in there, and that solves all the spacing issues. Put Mitchell Robinson out there, and you can start dominating the paint. It would also force the big to have to guard Robinson. It doesn't give you spacing, but it forces them to have to stick next to Mitchell Robinson, who can play in the dunker spot. And it gives you a different option to go to. Brunson can run the pick and roll with Robinson with Karl-Anthony Towns' spacing, and then you free up the paint that way. And then that gives you the lob pass, right? The Knicks have literally worked on this all season. Mike Brown's sitting on his hands right now. Make the adjustment, brother. Irving Green, what's up, Irving? This game is over, we lost? Oh, brother. Oh, brother. The diaper kids are out in full force here today. The Knicks don't have a 20-point lead in a game, and the diaper force is out. Eric C. said, I'd rather lose with Hart shooting instead of wasting an opportunity for worse shots. Shoot it out or sub out. I'll respect you shooting at least. Get Cat involved more. Cat is involved. Cat is involved more than enough. He's taking 9 shots tonight, 7 points, 5 boards, 4 assists. He's involved. As a matter of fact, they ran like 4 straight possessions where they just got Karl-Anthony Towns the ball. And none of them really worked out. So Jalen Brunson said, give me the ball, or better get out of my way. Right? They get it to Towns in the post, being guarded by Mobley, high post left wing. Kick it out to Josh Hart. And a foul on Donovan Mitchell holding on to OG Anunoby as he cut down the middle of the lane. We're under 7 minutes to go. Nick Yak said, Hart's man is playing free safety? Yeah. Jared Allen is just like, oh, Josh Hart's at the top of the key? I'm not going to guard him. I'm going to stand in the paint. Now, Karl-Anthony Towns, who has the strength and matchup advantage against Evan Mobley in the post there, can't attack. Because Jared Allen's just standing in the paint. Again, Jared Allen just standing in the paint. Karl-Anthony Towns has it up top with Josh Hart in the corner. They get it to Brunson, foul line, leaning in against Harden. Jab step, swings through, down the lane, takes a bump, puts up the jump shot, can't get it to go down. Mobley and Allen battling for the rebound. They get over to Harden. They get over to Mitchell. Mitchell bringing it down on the right wing. 6:30 to go. Mitchell looking to attack, turns it over. But they call a foul on Donovan Mitchell. So the official called the foul, and the Knicks were like, why would you call the foul there? It's a clean strip. They called the foul on Donovan Mitchell. Okay, interesting foul call. The officiating tonight has been wild. Let's see it. I guess because he grabs him after he lost the ball. So Mitchell turns it over and then grabs Bridges so he can go to the ball. Okay, that's where the foul call was. Okay, I see it now. Here comes Brunson bringing it down, 6:30 to go. Over to Towns, hands it off to Brunson, coming to his left against Wade, leans in. Little fall-away jumper over Wade, can't get it to go. Excellent defense from Wade. Bad shot, bad process from Brunson there. Don't like that shot at all. Here comes James Harden bringing it down. He has it up top, being guarded by Josh Hart. Coming to his right off the Mobley screen. Towns kicks the ball purposely. It's a kick ball violation. Aiden, what's up, Aiden K? Rich Smith said the cast center guard thing is not working. 7-5-4. It's working the way it's worked in all the other series. The problem is they're not guarding Josh Hart. If you get Deuce McBride out there, it would start working a lot better. Strus misses a straightaway 3. They almost turned it over. And they do turn it over. Off of the offensive rebound from Jared Allen. Here comes Bridges down the lane in the paint. Finger roll layup. Got it to go from Mikal Bridges. Again, aggressively going to the basket. You love to see it. Under 6 to go. We're past the halfway point of this third quarter. And the Knicks find themselves trailing by 7. 63-56. Harden has it up top. Coming to his left. They get it to slipping it over to Allen in the middle of the lane again. They kick it out to Merrill. Wide open right corner. Pump fake. Sidestep 3 for Sam Merrill. You can't give this guy open threes. They're hedging out Harden. James Harden, he's hitting the simple slip pass. And Jared Allen can just play 3-on-4 basketball. They lob it down low to Towns, who goes up and gets the layup to go. Nice pass from Josh Hart. Good seal from Karl-Anthony Towns there. Harden up top, slips it over to Wade. Wade's going to attack Bridges. They kick it out Strus. Wide open right wing 3 for Strus. Strus can't get that one to go down. Long rebound. Josh Hart can't get to it. Harden gets a wide open straightaway 3. He can't get it. And a loose ball foul is called on Jalen Brunson. It'll stay here with the Cavs. Where's Smith said, I can't believe Mitch has only played 9 minutes. He's at the scores table now. I can't believe it went 7 minutes in this third quarter with a lineup that has not worked. It has been an awful lineup. It has been an awful lineup against the Cavs with the way that they're guarding the Knicks. And we finally got substitutions in. McBride and Robinson come in, and Clarkson comes in. Why do we have to make a whole platoon shift? How come we can't slowly bring these guys in? Max Strus gets it into James Harden. Harden in the mid-range, kicks out to Dennis Schroeder. Left wing, pump fakes, attacks the rim, leaves it off inside Jared Allen. The finger roll layup got it to go. And it is a 10-point lead for the Cleveland Cavaliers, picking apart the Knicks defense now in the second half. So the offense hasn't gotten going, and the defense is starting to fall apart. Brunson bringing it down against Strus, leans in, draws the foul. He's going to the foul line for 2 free throws. Marks it empties for other refs. Refereeing has not been great, but that's not the reason why the Knicks are flailing right now. Knicks, bad process, bad decision-making, can't knock down a shot, and now the defense is falling apart, and the Cavs are picking them apart. Robert Kling said Brown has to make some adjustments. Yeah, and they're very simple ones, too. Brunson at the foul line for 2. It's simple lineup adjustments as Brunson misses a free throw. Come on, JB. Got to knock down these free throws. You got to. Veka Junkie? What's up, Veka? Why do we have coaches? Just to yell on the sideline? Brunson 6 for 14 from the field here tonight. 14 points for Brunson. Not a good night for him. Not a good night for pretty much anybody. Mikal Bridges, 5% from the field for 10 points. Jalen Brunson does at least knock down the second free throw. It is a 9-point lead here for the Cleveland Cavaliers. I gave 1 point to the wrong side, my bad. It is 68-59. Harden has it up top, being guarded by Bridges. Coming to his left, off the screen. They hedge out again. They show 2. Out to Dennis Schroeder. Wide open. He's going to attack the paint in the lane. Leaves it off of Jared Allen. Another easy finger roll layup as Mitchell Robinson has to guard 2 players on that one possession. Not good defensive process from the Knicks. They got to stop hedging out as hard as they are right now and double teaming James Harden. He's picking them apart with his passes, and the Knicks are having to play 2-on-1 consistently on the back end. Brunson up top being guarded by Harden. Step back, mid-range, fall away. Brunson off the back rim. Can't get it to go. Robinson battling on the board for the rebound. Knocked out of bounds. It's going to go back to the Cavs. Chen 13. What's up, Chen? Didn't let anyone off the bench get a flood of the game, get a feel of the game, I think you meant to say. Yeah, not leaning on your bench in this game is a little wild to me. Here comes James Harden bringing it down against Bridges. Harden coming off the screen. Brunson will pick him up. They'll switch it. Now they show 2. They get it over to Dennis Schroeder. He'll catch it. He'll swing it out to Merrill. Wide open right corner 3 from Sam Merrill. Again, terrible defensive process. Jared Allen offensive rebound. They kick it out to Harden. Harden swings through down the lane. Finger roll layup with the left hand. Why are we double teaming? The Cavs are picking them apart. This is excellent offense from the Cavs, but this is horrific defense and the game plan right now from the Knicks. Absolutely letting them down, and Harden picks up a foul on Mikal Bridges there. KNR said, boy, we look terrible. They look terrible right now. And Bridges goes to the foul line because the Knicks are indeed in the bonus. Jason said, can't win a game with 60 points in 3 quarters anyway. I mean, you can. Cavs only have 72. They're not lighting the game on fire either. They're going to have their chance here, but they got to pull themselves together. Rich Smith said Atkinson is out-coaching Brown. His game plan is far superior to Mike Brown's right now. Mike Brown's going to have to make an adjustment. Bridges knocks down the first free throw. Angel A1 it's a disappointing third quarter for sure. Disappointing third quarter for sure. I thought the first half was fine. Third quarter was rough. And we got 3:44 left to go. Jared Allen subs out. Evan Mobley subs back in. Mikal Bridges knocks down both free throws. Thank you, Mikal, for knocking down your free throws. It's an 11-point lead, 72-61. Here comes Donovan Mitchell. James Harden to the bench. Mitchell up top, coming to his right. Brunson will switch on to him and pick him up. Mitchell's going to look to isolate. Crosses over to his right. Spins to his left. In the lane. Leaves it off of Mobley. Mobley in the paint. Throws up the floater over Robinson. Got it to go down for Evan Mobley with the left hand. Nice catch and finish for Evan Mobley in the paint. 74-61, 13-point lead for the Cleveland Cavaliers here. Brunson stops, throws up the jumper. Can't get it to go down. Absolutely leaned in and flopped for that foul, but he got it. Absolutely flopped for that foul, but he got it. And that's Strus' second foul there. Dom Anthony, what's up, Dom Anthony? In my opinion, Knicks haven't been on a court in days. I mean, that's not an opinion, but I know what you mean. Yeah, for sure. The rust has been a factor here tonight. But again, the Cavs' game plan has been far superior than the Knicks' game plan. The double team that the Knicks are constantly throwing to both Mitchell and Harden coming off these screens as Brunson knocks down a free throw, he's got another one coming, have been absolutely horrendous. They have picked them apart with their passing. Lana Mona said adjustment is now not next game. That's what I'm saying, Lana. Yeah, make the adjustment now. Keenar said, yeah, I don't like how we look at all. The game plan is terrible. The game plan is terrible. You're forcing yourselves into extra rotations by double teaming these guys who are excellent playing out of double teams. Brunson knocks down both free throws. They show a double team to Mitchell. They swing it out to Merrill for an open three, and he knocks it down. Why are we double teaming? Why are we double teaming? And a loose ball foul, an off ball foul on Dennis Schroeder there. They go to Hacker Robinson. Never mind. It was a purposeful foul. So Robinson's going to the foul on 2 free throws. Why are we double teaming? Christian Blaze, 3 threes from Merrill. There you go. That's a positive. Why are we double teaming? Mitchell has the ball at the half-court line, and Brunson and Bridges are throwing a double team at him. Why? He just throws a slip pass to Schroeder. Schroeder in the lane has 3 defenders and 4 teammates, and he finds an open Sam Merrill. Robinson misses a free throw. Where is Deuce McBride, by the way? He is in the game, and he has not been seen of. Put him on Donovan Mitchell. Why is Mikal Bridges on Donovan Mitchell? Again, the game planning from this is horrendous. Horrendous. Mark said, no need for the double. Allow him to play one-on-one. Robinson does knock down the second free throw. Where's Merrill? Merrill for 3 threes. Right next to the free spot. Here we go. We got 3 minutes to go here. Schroeder, over to Mobley, swings through to his left, has the lane of the rim, kicks it out to Strus, extra pass to Mitchell, extra pass to Schroeder. Schroeder will attack at the paint, lefty layup, can't get it to go, rebounded by Josh Hart, he's bringing it down the other way. Josh Hart, hit ahead to Brunson. Brunson will look to attack in the lane, throws up the floater. In and out, can't get it to go. Robinson can't get the rebound, gets the tip, gets fouled by Mitchell. That's 3 fouls on Donovan Mitchell. Eric C. said, Hackett, anybody should be called a technical foul? That might get rid of it. Estelle to Bastel. Let's fill in Merrill 3 threes there. Robinson picked up an offensive rebound there. He's got 3 offensive rebounds. Robinson, please knock down your free throws, big dog. Misses the first free throw. He's got another one coming. What does Mobley have stocks-wise? We are on bingo card watch now. Evan Mobley only has 1 block. Why am I shortchanging the Knicks? They have 64 points. 13-point game. Mitchell Robinson misses both free throws. That's 2 consecutive missed free throws from the same player. That'll fill in a bingo spot. Mobley has it. Being guarded by Clarkson. And Kenny Atkinson calls a timeout in the backcourt there as the Knicks were trapping. It's been a fantastic quarter from Cleveland Cavaliers. Knicks down by 13. It's not a huge deficit, but it feels bigger than it is because the Knicks have been absolutely putrid offensively here tonight. Freedom Express, what's up, Freedom? Eric C. said, it's not a basketball play. I thought that was in the rule book. Technical on the Hacker player? That's not in the rule book. They took it away. It's 1 free throw and the ball under 2 minutes of the quarter. Tammy said, successful challenge. There was also a successful challenge. Thank you, Tammy. Thank you. Cindy Nevins and Mitch 4 rebounds. It's got to be offensive rebounds. And Mitchell Robinson has 3 offensive rebounds. Only 3 offensive rebounds for Mitch. Got to be offensive for Big Mitch. Mark said, give me GTA. Not going to your bench almost at all here in the third quarter is kind of crazy, man. Kind of crazy. Don't like it at all. Don't like it, Mike Brown. All right, so we had a successful challenge. Just filling in on the bingo card now. 2 consecutive missed free throws from Mitchell Robinson and a successful challenge down here. I think the only player close to his player plops is Donovan Mitchell, and that is a problem. Mikal Bridges close to 15 as well. But Brunson with only 17, Mitchell with 22. Zero Tolerance Bully Ken, what's up, Zero Tolerance? Happy to see you again, brother. Said, better luck next game. Cavs ain't letting them back in this one. Have you been watching the Cleveland Cavaliers all playoffs long, brother? They absolutely could let the Knicks back into this one. That's almost exclusive what Cleveland loves to do. The Knicks will have their opportunities. Can they take advantage of it? Their offense, the way they played offense tonight tells us no. Knicks in a full court press here. Mobley will bring it down. Can we stop double teaming these guys? They hand it off to Dennis Schroeder. We finally have McBride on Mitchell. Finally. They swing it out to Mobley up top. Pump fake. Pass fake. He's got nowhere to go. Kicks it out to Strus. Strus coming to his left. Tries to slip it inside to Mobley. He does, and Mobley gets fouled going to the rim. Beautiful pass for Max Strus. TD in the morning said it's not over yet. Not yet. Not yet. Hubian said, I don't know what Brown is thinking right now. Maybe he's sacrificing this game to know the game plan on the Cavs. Can't sacrifice games on the playoffs. Can't do that. You only have 4 losses to work with. Can't sacrifice any games. Mobley hands it off to Mitchell. Mitchell coming to his left against McBride. Blows past him, scoop layup, and a goaltend on Mitchell Robinson. That fills in the bingo card. But that is now a 15-point lead for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Get this to 10 with 2 minutes to go. Get this to 10. Get this to 10. And they go to Hacker Robinson again. Get this to a 10-point game going into the fourth quarter, and I'll be all right. Mark said, get Mitch out. It's now a liability. This is the last time they could do it. So you can do it under 2 minutes of the quarter. Which is why you should probably start the quarter with Mitchell Robinson. Teeth in the morning said, do you see the Spurs sacrificing games? It's all or nothing. I mean, as Robinson misses yet another free throw. He's now missed 3 in a row. I mean, did they sacrifice a game? No, but the De'Aaron Fox missing a game definitely didn't help them. Kano Hart said, we're laying an egg? They are indeed. They are indeed. Robinson misses 2 in a row. Mitchell grabs the rebound and gets fouled in the backcourt. Side out of bounds for the Cavs. Did we fill anything in? We'll update the bingo card anyway. Cavs will bring it down. Mobley in the left corner puts up the 3 over Robinson. Hits the side of the backboard. Brunson the rebound. He's bringing it down the other way. Brunson shot out of a cannon. Euros down the paint. Floater off glass. Got it to go for Jalen Brunson. My goodness, tough shot. Okay, stops and scores. Under 2 to go here. 13-point game, like I said. Get it to single digits going into the fourth. Get it to around 10, and I'll feel confident. Schroeder coming to his right against Brunson. Puts up the floater. Can't get it to go. Battle for the rebound. Knocked into the air. McBride picks it up. Gets it over to Brunson. Brunson bringing it down. They got to stop. Brunson bringing it down. Crosses over. Blows past Strus. Throws up the floater. Comes up short. Robinson got the arm to the rebound. Tried to throw down a big one-handed hammer. Just grab that rebound, Big Mitch. And Josh Hart ends up fouling Max Strus going for the rebound. And that's 2 free throws because they're in the bonus. Draper Hernandez. What's up, Draper? Looks like the Knicks are faded away. Yeah, it's not looking good. Not looking good. Just that's it. Harden a plus 19 because we were throwing double teams to him coming off of screens. He literally thrives off of that. He won an MVP off of that literal exact play, off that exact pass he made over and over and over and over again. Max Strus at the foul line for 2 free throws. Hits the first one, got another one coming. Just that said, Mobley's about to double-double. He's got 12 and 9. Mitchell's got 24. Brunson's got 19. Josh Hart with 13, 6, and 4. Needs one more assist. Needs one more assist. Max Strus goes 2 for 2 from the foul line. Back to 15. Brunson bringing it down. Stops and scores, fellas. We got 1:30 to go. Brunson up top, being guarded by Strus. Quick crossover to his right. Mobley fouls Robinson out on the perimeter. It's a free throw in the ball, by the way. Wow. So it's 2 free throws for Mitchell Robinson. It's a hack and Mitch situation because he's a part of the play. It's not an away from the play foul. That's the smartest thing I've ever seen to get around that rule. Shout out Kenny Atkinson. That's the smartest thing I've ever seen. They found the loophole. Wow, I'm impressed. Obviously I'm annoyed, but I'm incredibly impressed they found the loophole. Robinson at the first free throw, misses the second free throw, Merrill the rebound, and here comes Donovan Mitchell bringing it down. 1:16 to go. It's a 14-point game. Donovan Mitchell up top, coming to his left, off the screen. He's going to tag Brunson in open space. Scoop play with the right hand. Got it to go down for Donovan Mitchell. I mean, they have been absolutely horrendous on these screening actions with Mitchell and Harden. Obviously, they're fantastic at it, but they are picking the Knicks defense apart now in the second half. As the Knicks did a pretty good job in the first half of holding them down. Brunson crosses over down the lane, draws the foul, can't get the shot to go down. That's 4 fouls on Donovan Mitchell. That is also what going to Hacker Robinson does. That's 4 fouls on Donovan Mitchell. I love to see it. The Eric-tron, what's up, Eric-tron? The only way to stop Hacker Mitch is for Mitch to make him. Yep. Brunson at the foul line. I mean, I would have put Towns back in. It's not like you don't have an All-NBA center on the bench for you. Brunson hits the first free throw. He's got another one coming. That's 4 fouls on Donovan Mitchell. That could come into play. We'll see. Isaiah Gordon said Knicks still have a chance? Of course they still have a chance. Brunson misses the second free throw, but rebound gets knocked out of bounds. It'll stay here with the Knicks. Robinson battling on the glass. Jason said Mitch needed to be in much earlier in the quarter. Yup. They went like 5.5 minutes before making a substitution. Towns comes in for Robinson for the final minute of the quarter. Man. Keith Modeste said, so by now, nobody cannot get into an offensive mode. Let's see. Brunson, got to get it in somebody. Get it into Josh Hart, being guarded by Strus on the right wing. 50 seconds to go. They get it to Brunson, and a bad pass from Josh Hart, and it's a turnover. 15-point game. You get the ball back. You have an opportunity, and you throw it away. Why is Josh Hart playing the entirety of the quarter here, guys? Why? He's not been that great tonight. He's been okay. Ball gets knocked out of bounds by Josh Hart. Jason said, we have 70 points. Of course, we don't have a lot of assists. You have to make shots to get assists? Yeah. Shot making has been rough here tonight for the Knicks. 83-68. They get it in the Mobley. Nope, they get it in the Schroeder. Coming to his right, in the paint. Layup gets blocked by Clarkson, but Strus comes flying in for the rebound. Out to Mitchell. A right wing three, he's open. In and out, can't get it to go. Towns the rebound. Towns gets it over to Josh Hart. Josh Hart will bring it down with 30 seconds to go. Hands it off to Brunson, being chased by Dennis Schroeder. Dennis Schroeder also has the 2 fouls there. Josh Hart's going to come up and set the screen. 15 seconds to go. In and out dribble coming to his left, rejecting it. Euro down the lane, loses the handle. Clarkson picks it up, but a foul is called. And Brunson will go back to the foul line for 2 more free throws. Freedomson doesn't seem we'll get 100 points. And they can get a 30. They better get a 30-point quarter. They're not going to win this game unless they get the 30-point quarter. Chris said Harden's not a smart basketball player. He's an incredibly smart basketball player, brother. Incredibly smart basketball player. Just limited. Brunson at the foul line. Misses yet another free throw. Man, oh man. Harden's going to come in for Dennis Schroeder here. Cavs will have the final possession. Brunson's missed 3 free throws tonight. The Knicks are... Was that free throws? 8 for 17 from the free throw line tonight? Oh my goodness. We're going to have to check this at the end of the quarter. Jason said people say the most wild things when stuff aren't going well. It's amazing. Yeah. I mean, you know, I always say, take the diapers off. Come on, guys. Come on. Brunson at the foul line. Missed the first free throw yet again. We're going to have to check. We're going to have to check these free throws, man. Brunson does at least knock down the second free throw. They get it into Donovan Mitchell. He'll walk it down for the final shot of the quarter. 10 seconds to go. Mitchell bringing it down against Josh Hart. Crosses over to his left. In the lane. In the paint. Kicks it out. Harden wide open right corner 3. Harden can't get it to go down. Anunoby the rebound. And that'll be the end of the third quarter right there. 12 minutes on the clock. 14-point deficit for New York. 83-69. May the best team win. May the best team win. Jason said half of those misses are Mitch, unfortunately. True. So let's take a look at the free throws if we subtract Mitchell Robinson's free throws. Let's take a look. Free throws for the Knicks, 13 for 22. What is Mitchell Robinson? I should pull this up on another tab so we can swap back and forth. Mitchell Robinson tonight he's at what, 3 free throws? 2 for 8. So if we take Mitchell Robinson's 2 for 8 away, they are 11 for 14. All 3 of those misses coming from Jalen Brunson. Come on, man. Mark said, horrible Mitch minutes, horrible. And you left him in for too long. You know why you left him in for too long? Because you waited too long to put him in the game. Why did we wait 5.5 minutes to make a substitution? Number one. Number two, when we did make a substitution, why did we put 3 subs in the game? Number 3, why was Josh Hart not one of the people subbed out? Why did Josh Hart play the entirety of that quarter? Mark said, sit Brunson? Sure, but Brunson's not the problem. Josh Hart finally out of the game. Got Anunoby back in. Anunoby just not healthy. Or extremely rusty. But this is a awful Anunoby night. 1 for 5 from the field for 3 points. I think Arna said Brown looks lost. I mean, we're always going to say that when the coach is not making the adjustments we want to see. But yeah. I mean, he's just not making any adjustments. Chaotic Style said, we all knew the Knicks were due for a stinker. Maybe. It's not a bad way of putting it. But you're in the playoffs, so you can't really afford it. Isaiah Gardner said the 9 days took a toll on them. Hey, man, it was a close game, and you're letting go of the rope here. You better make this fourth quarter comeback happen. Alvarado with 5 minutes, Clarkson with 3 minutes. Mitchell Robinson, Clarkson, and McBride have played 13 minutes. The only times these guys have been on the court have been when they subbed in together. Terrible rotations from Mike Brown tonight. I don't like it. I think somebody said it earlier, is Mike Brown, kind of throwing the game to feel his way out to kind of evaluate how the Cavs are going to guard him? When you see something like this happen, it definitely feels that way. Because all of this feels like scripted. He's got no game feel right now. And also, we've talked about how terrible the game plan has been. Game plan has been terrible. Ian Parkins was up in. When the Knicks miss threes, they look bad. When any team misses threes, they look bad, brother. When you're 4 for 23 from three-point range, you look bad. Knicks now horrifically losing the possession battle, 66-60. Not horrifically, it's an exaggeration, but 66-60 is a problem. Freedom said, no matter what happens moving on, Brown's got to go? Oh, brother. Yeah, as if the Knicks didn't just have a historic 7-game stretch, but Mike Brown's got to go. Listen, an adjustment's got to be made. That's it. That's where the conversation ends. Rich Smith said, how are the Cavs getting so much more spacing? Because the Knicks are sending double teams to James Harden and Donovan Mitchell out in the middle of the court, which is never a good idea. And they are picking them apart with slip passes constantly, over and over again. Here we go, start of the fourth quarter. Towns has it up top, being guarded by Harden. They hand it off to Clarkson, coming to his right against Harden in the lane. Throws up the floater, comes up short, can't get it to go. They get it to Dennis Schroeder, bringing it down. Schroeder has it up top. Oh, my bad, guys, my bad. Here we go, let's lock in. Schroeder dribbling it around, 83-69, 11:30 to go. Josh Hart is back on the court for whatever reason. No Anunoby, he's not healthy. Mobley can't get the layup to go. Josh Hart the rebound. Josh Hart bringing it down, leaves it off to Towns as the trailer. He's going to pump fake from 3 and a travel on Karl Anthony Towns, which honestly didn't even really look like a travel to me. Nick Yak said, what kind of losing the battle is a good thing? What kind of losing the battle is a good thing? Freeman said, remember what happened in the Atlanta series, y'all? You're in the conference finals. You can't afford to give away games. Harden bringing it down in the lane, throws up the floater. Can't get it to go, but he draws the foul. He's going to the foul line for 2. I think that's a foul on Deuce McBride. Why is Josh Hart still out there, guys? Why, oh why, has Josh Hart played the most amount of minutes of anybody here tonight when he has so clearly been a huge problem for the Knicks? Josh Hart has now played, he hasn't played the most minutes. Jalen Brunson has. He's played 28 minutes, Josh Hart. Anunoby's only played 21. Clearly not healthy. Very clearly not healthy. Harden knocks down his first free throw. He's got another one coming. Mark said the whistles are completely taking us out of rhythm. Sure, the Knicks were already out of rhythm, though. They didn't have any rhythm to take away. They've been not good tonight. I can't blame the officials. I don't think the officials have been good. Mobley with a double-double, by the way, 12 and 10. I don't think the officials have been good, but I'm not blaming the officials at all. The Knicks have thrown up a stinker here today, an absolute stinker. Jose Alvarado bringing it down. We got 11 minutes to go. Alvarado in the game. Coming to his left. Stops. Spins. Gets it to Towns in the post, being guarded by Harden. To kick it out to Alvarado. He's going to pump fake. He's going to sidestep. Get it back into Towns. Towns with the pass fake. Keeps it. Faces up. Swings through to his left. And McBride shut off the lane. Just way too crowded. The Knicks. Terrible. Josh Hart picks up a steal on Harden. And a loose ball foul on Harden. Pushing off on Josh Hart. Karl-Anthony Towns goes before McBride can clear. He's trying to clear it along the baseline. But brother, you got to clear quicker. And Towns, you can't go until McBride clears. And he gets stripped by Harden. Here come the Knicks bringing it down. Alvarado has it up top. Alvarado gets it to Towns. High post, left wing, being guarded by Harden. Towns faces up, swings through to his left. Hop step down the lane. Layup, can't get it to go. Mobley the rebound. Just way too crowded in the paint. Gee, I wonder why. Can we please sub out Josh Hart? Schroeder has it on the left wing, being guarded by Jose Alvarado. Spins to his left, coming to his right, off the Mobley screen, driving it down in the paint, pulls it back. Alvarado knocks the ball loose. Mobley picks it up. Mobley swings through to his right against Towns. Towns leans in to kick it out. Merrill, wide open right corner three. Why? Josh Hart loses track of him. And the Knicks pick up the rebound. Max Strus hit the floor. McBride, pass fake. So over to Josh Hart in the lane. Kicks it out Clarkson, right corner. He's going to pump fake. He'll lean in, throw up the floater, can't get it to go. Battle for the rebound, knock loose. And a loose ball foul on the Cavs trying to keep Towns off the glass. Jason said, who's talking bad about Susan? Who's talking bad about Susan? Who's talking bad about anybody? What are we doing? Alvarado comes out as if he was the problem. As if he was the problem. Brunson and Bridges come in. At least Josh Hart subs out of the game. I love Josh Hart. I love Josh Hart. He has been a problem tonight. Get him out. Murdoch Mercer, what's up, Murdoch? Anunoby next game. They should start McBride. Anunoby is not ready. I don't even think, Anunoby has not been very good today, of course, and he definitely doesn't look ready. I agree with you. But Anunoby's not the guy we don't start in the starting lineup. It's Josh Hart. They get over to Bridges. Bridges back to Brunson. Or at least sub him out quickly. Brunson driving it down in the lane, pump fake, leans in, trying to get space, and turns it over. Here comes Dennis Schroeder bringing it down. He's going to pull it back out, shoves it over to Harden, picked up by Towns. Harden up top, he's going to go to work. On the isolation, Harden going to dance. He's going to go to that step back three. He's going to go to that step back three over Towns. Can't get the three to go, rebounded by Bridges. 16-point game, 9:30 to go. Knicks going to have to start chipping away at this. Bridges crosses over, gets to the foul line, pump fake, has nowhere to go. Kicks it out to Brunson. Brunson coming to his left. Driving it down in the lane. Floater off glass. Can't get it to go. Clarkson comes flying in. Towns able to pick up the rebound because Clarkson knocked it loose. Jordan Clarkson having an impact. Comes Mitchell bringing it down. He's back in. Mitchell dancing with it against McBride. Quick crossover to his left, and McBride picks up a foul. Jason said, I hate to say it, but coaching wasn't going to fix this. The players got to do something. I'm not saying coaching would have fixed this, but he is not putting his players in a position to be successful here tonight. He is asking 4 players to score against 5 defenders. That is not a winning proposition ever. Ever. Landry Shaman to come in for Deuce McBride now. Mike Brown is just grasping at straws here tonight. I don't love the substitution patterns. He's clearly going away from OG Anunoby, who's just not healthy. Doesn't look it, hasn't played like it. They get it into Mobley up top. Hands it off to Harden, coming to his right, driving it down at the foul line, leans in, hesitates in the mid-range, leans in, floater, can't get it to go. Town snatches yet another rebound, gets it over to Brunson. Brunson bringing it down. Brunson swings it out to Bridges. He'll take the lane, leans in, Euro, lefty layup, gets blocked by Mobley, and Mobley picks it up. Bad decision from Mikal Bridges there. Would have settled for the pull-up 3 there. Bridges dancing, Mitchell dancing with it, gets double teamed. Loose ball, swings it out to Schroeder in the corner. Dean Wade, open right corner 3, got it to go. End of the foul on Jordan Clarkson, and that might be a dagger. The Cavs are running away with it and extending the lead, and the Knicks have no momentum whatsoever, not playing with any confidence either. Jake said, I would have broke the TV screen if I was watching this. It is TV screen breaking worthy, for sure. Blabbering Buddha? What's up, Blabbering Buddha? Dean Wade hits his and 1 free throw. It is a 18-point deficit for the Knicks with 8:30 to go. You have to, at least build momentum for the next game. I don't think the comeback's happening here. The Knicks going to the double big lineup. Out the Towns on the right wing. He's going to pump fake against Mobley. He's going to bow pass Mobley. Down the lane, layup. Can't get the layup to go. No fouls called. As he hits the floor, it's a 5-on-4 with Towns falling down. They get it over to Dennis Schroeder. They leave it off of Wade. Back to Schroeder. Schroeder out to Mitchell. Right wing three for Donovan Mitchell. Wide open. He got it to go. And there's the 20-point lead for the Cleveland Cavaliers. 21-point lead for the Cavs, 92-71. Brunson bringing it down. Coming to his right off the Robinson screen. Has a lane in the paint, kicks out the Bridges. He'll shoot up the left wing three. He'll miss the left wing three. Barely grazes the rim. The three-point shooting has been a disaster for the Knicks here tonight. And Donovan Mitchell bringing it down. They kick it out to Dennis Schroeder. They swing it out to Harden. Attacking to his right. Euros down the lane, draws the foul on Towns. He's going to the foul line for 2. And this one is over, y'all. This one is over. Raymond said, I can't watch the disgusting play. It is bad. It is indeed bad. Knicks have some work to do. As far as our bingo card goes, that's the only thing we have looking forward to now. McBride for 3 threes. He's tossed up an 0 for. He's not even out there anymore. Anunoby finally subs back in. I don't know why. Free wasted another choke job. Why did I think this year would be different? Oh, brother. Take the diapers off, guys. Take the diapers off. It's game 1. Karl-Anthony Towns with 11, 9, and 4 for Cat. Okay. 11 points is not going to get it done. Bridges with 12, Brunson with 21, but took 19 shots to get there. They split the free throws, 93-71. Brunson up top, coming to his right. Picked up by Harden, crosses over, down the lane, in the plane floater. Got it to go down for Brunson. It's a 20-point lead. Dennis Schroeder on the left wing. Directing traffic. Over to Mitchell. Shaman knocks the ball loose, out of bounds. It's going to stay with the Cavs. Captain Mass said, see you next one, Chevy. Everybody hanging. Nick Yak said, certainly disappointed, for sure. I'm disappointed, too. I'm just as disappointed. Mitchell, pump fakes against Shamit, leaves it off for Mobley, runs right into Shaman, and that's a charge on Evan Mobley. Shaman might be the guy in the series. Before it was Alvarado. Shamit might have to be the guy in the series. Right? Instead of Alvarado. That 9th man is always up for grabs. Chris said, keeps OG no-show in there instead of using McBride more. Coach shows why he's not good in losing games or close games. Why he's not good in losing. No coach is good in losing games. You lost the game. Kenny Atkinson has been terrible in losing games as well. When you lose the games, it's usually because you coached a poor game. Brunson down the lane, gets blocked by Harden. Towns picks it up, out to Shamit. Shamit a 3. Shamit gets it to go down. 17-point game with 7 minutes to go. What kind of run do you got in you, Knicks? What kind of run do you got in you? Can you at least make it interesting? Harden bringing it down against Anunoby. Harden coming to his right off a Jared Allen screen. They kick it out to Mitchell. Crosses over to his left. Ooh, Bridges stumbling, and Mitchell kicks it out to nobody at the turnover. Could have been on the highlight reel for Donovan Mitchell. Got Bridges leaning there. Christian plays in Mitchell Robinson to 4 offensive rebounds. And we're going to get a timeout from the Knicks. All right, let's look at the box score. The only thing we have going for us here tonight is a possible bingo. We need Towns for 20. He's got 11. It's not looking good. Mitchell Robinson tonight has 4 offensive rebounds. Thank you, Christian. Big Mitch with 4. Triple-double? Unlikely. Mike said, looking at the same game besides, I don't gamble. Mark said, why call timeout there? We had momentum. Guess is as good as mine, Mark. I have heavily questioned what Mike Brown has done tonight. Heavily. All right, McBride 3 threes. He hasn't hit one. McBride is 0 for 1 from 3. He only took the 1 3 in the first half. Brother, you didn't take a shot in the second half? Come on. Well, he barely played. Come on, McBride. What are we doing? Mobley 3 stocks. What does Mobley have? Josh Hart 12, 5, and 5. Josh Hart has 13, 7, and 4. Not good enough. Not good enough. Mobley 3 stocks. I saw him just pick up that block there. There's only 1 block for Mobley tonight? That feels wrong. He's got 12 and 13 tonight. Mobley has been fantastic. We have Bridges for 15. Mikal Bridges tonight put up 12. We have Anunoby for 15. He's put up a measly 3. He's hit 1 3-point shot. That's it. Hasn't been aggressive with the ball in his hands at all. He doesn't look healthy. We have Jared Allen 15 and 8. AB said, if we lose this series, does Mike Brown get fired? He does not. He does not get fired. Jared Allen has 8 and 6. He's not getting 15 and 8. We have a triple-double. Nope. Jump ball. Nope. Logo 3 close. Cat 20 points. He's got 11. Anthony Towns with 11 points here tonight. James Harden with 25. James Harden has not scored a ton here tonight. A lot of slip passes. He's got 12. We have Mitchell for 30. He's got 29. He's on the verge. Strus 10 points and 2 threes. Max Strus has hit 3 threes. He's got 12 points. There's one there. There's one there. We can fill that in right there. Brunson for 30. I mean, Brunson is always capable. He's got 23 tonight. He needs 7 more. Sure. Brunson 30. Mitchell 30. We got bingo, which is on the board. That's not what I wanted to do. Mike said, Knicks all day, night long. Tonight is a very disappointing performance from our New York Knicks. Christian Blake said, dang, Harden with more turnovers than field goals yet again. That's what James Harden does, baby. The Knicks could not take advantage. James Harden with 5 turnovers tonight. Something I also want to take a look at real quick. Excuse me. The quarter scoring here tonight. 35-23 in that third quarter. 32-23 in the second quarter, 16-23 in the first quarter. So the Cleveland Cavaliers were just as poor offensively as the Knicks were in the first quarter, and that's why it was a close game. And then the second quarter ended 32 points for the Cavs. Third quarter, 35 points for the Cavs. Knicks are going to have to find a way to lock in defensively against this Cavs team. We talked about how if they wanted to win this game, it was going to have to be ugly. They didn't. They clearly did not make it ugly. Cavs got loose offensively and haven't looked back since. Here we go. Jalen Brunson will bring it down off the turnover. It is a 17-point game. Brunson bringing it down, has it up top, being picked up by Harden. Brunson dancing with it in the mid-range. Pulls it back out, crosses over to his left in the lane, pump fake, leaves it off. Towns, reverse layup for him, got it to go. Where's the foul? Didn't get it. But he did get the layup. It's a 15-point game with 6:20 to go. It's not impossible. 7-0 run for the Knicks. Not impossible, but highly unlikely at this point. Mitchell has it up top, picked up by Brunson. Crowd getting into the defensive chance here. Mitchell coming to his right, swings it out to Harden. Harden on the right wing trying to get it back to Mitchell. Brunson denying. So Harden's going to isolate against Mikal Bridges here. Jab step. Driving to his right. Puts up the mid-range jumper over Bridges. In and out, can't get it to stay. Towns yet another rebound. Towns will bring it down, gets it over to Brunson. Brunson will bring it down. 15-point game. Get another score. Put some pressure on the Cavs here. Brunson has it up top. Coming to his left, attacking Wade. Down the lane, scoop layup with the left hand. Got it to go for Jalen Brunson. 13-point game. 93-80. 9-0 run for the Knicks. Get it to single digits. Maybe I'll start getting a little bit excited. And an off-ball foul. Brunson knocks Harden to the ground. They're in the bonus. That's 2 free throws for James Harden. 5:30 to go. Iyun Waste-Stevens? What's up, you? What should all scare you is domination of the Cavs over the Spurs. 9-1 in the last 10 games versus the Spurs. Knicks would get wiped by the Spurs. You want to go back and look at the Knicks record against the Spurs as well, brother? Knicks 2-1 against the Spurs this year, including a high-leverage NBA Cup game. Harden at the foul line. Misses a free throw. We love when our opponents miss free throws, y'all. Absolutely adore it. Darnell said it's a lot of time left. There is a lot of time left. Like I said, not likely, but not impossible. Not getting my hopes up. Hubian said, make it interesting at least. That's what I'm saying, Hubian. Find something that works. 94-80. It's a 14-point game. Brunson bringing it down. 5:30 to go. Brunson being guarded by Wade. Let's go, Knicks. Chance in the garden. Brunson dancing with it. Crosses over on Harden. In the lane. Leans in. Floater. Off glass. Got it to go. Jalen Brunson getting into his bag now. That 30 points for Brunson is looking nice. Looking nice. It's a 12-point game. It's a 12-point game. With 5 minutes to go. Anybody's ball game, really. Crowd really getting into it now. Harden has it up top against Brunson. Harden dancing with it, coming to his left. They hedge out. Again, a double team. Inside, Jared Allen in the paint against Anunoby goes up, gets fouled by OG Anunoby. Why are we hedging out so hard against a player who's excellent at slip passes? He's made his entire career on slip passes, threading the needle constantly. It is a ridiculous game plan to dare Harden to throw those slip passes. He is excellent at them. Michael Eady, what's up, Michael? It's the layover. Bet your house Knicks are going to go off in the next game. I hope so. As Jared Allen misses a free throw as well. We love when our opponents miss free throws. Absolutely adore it. Take Howard said Jalen was fouled. I'm not relying on no whistles. You put yourselves in this situation. Pull yourselves out of it. Lana Mona said at least close it strong and get ready for the next one. Absolutely. Jared Allen missed the first free throw. Jared Allen misses the second free throw. Still a 12-point game. Brunson bringing it down against Wade. 5 minutes to go. Brunson up top. Coming to his left. Off an Anunoby screen. Harden switched on to Brunson. Brunson's going to look to attack. Brunson up top. Brunson crosses over to his left. Down the lane. Foul line. Pull-up jumper. Got it to go for Jalen Brunson. It's 10. Put the pressure on the Cavs. 4:40 to go. A ton of time left. Brunson hedges out hard. Shamit switches on to Donovan Mitchell. Donovan Mitchell calling for a screen, coming to his left, driving it down to his right, in the lane, leans in, spins over to Mobley in the paint against Towns, spins, got nowhere to go, kicks it out to Harden. 5 on the shot clock. Harden dancing with it against Bridges. Rhythm dribble, step back 3. Harden throws up an air ball, and it's out of bounds. There you go. Technically a shot clock violation. We filled that in on the bingo card already. Get it to single digits, I'll get excited. Game not over yet. Christian Blaze said, this is genuine Knicks fan disappointment. Sheffy, you're funnier, more entertaining than you realize. Appreciate you, brother. Brunson bringing it down. 4:15 to go. Get it to single digits, JB. He's cooking. Coming to his left. He wants the Harden switch. He got it. Brunson dancing with it, pulls it out. Brunson, in and out dribble, coming to his right, driving it down in the lane, puts up the floater, off glass, got it to go again. They can't stop this man. Oh my goodness, Jalen Brunson clawing them back into it. A 15-1 run for the New York Knicks. It's an 8-point ball game. Mitchell dancing with it against Shamit, pulls it out. Mitchell coming to his right off a Mobley screen, crossing over, dances, pulls it back, puts up the 3. Donovan Mitchell's feeling it, in and out, can't get it to go. Towns the rebound, gets it out to Bridges. Bridges bringing it down. Hands it off to Brunson. Brunson up top. Calling for a screen with Bridges. Again, he wants James Harden. He's got it. They freely switch it. Brunson dancing with it. Pull up 3. Oh my goodness, you knocked that down. I'm going crazy. Oh my goodness. Jalen Brunson calling them back in. Game not over yet. Not impossible, but highly unlikely. But the odds are always in your favor when you got Captain Clutch on your side. 18-1 run for the Knicks. And it's a ball game, folks. You know the 4 layers of a comeback. Get it to single digits. Get it to a single possession. Take the lead, and obviously, the final step, hold on to the lead and win the game. Knicks have accomplished the first step. It's single digits. It's a 5-point ball game. Timeout for the Cavs. You have to continue to get these stops. Mark said, they named you the king. You have to continue to get these stops. Jalen Brunson, by the way, now up to 34 points. Just like that. He's getting the James Harden switch. Keno R said, Clyde saying, calmly saying, yeah, we'll see what they got now. I mean, you don't have the lead. You don't have the lead, so. Job not done. Oh, I put 30 points over Donovan Mitchell, which he does not. He's stuck on 29. Resting on his laurels. Thought the Knicks were going to fade away. He thought the Knicks were going to fade away. He forgot Jalen Brunson over on that side. Whew, 5-point game. James McCann's Knicks in 4, you got to believe. Knicks in 4 until proven otherwise, and I have yet to be proven otherwise. 3:30 to go here. Dom Anthony said bingo? Not yet. We need 1 more point from Donovan Mitchell to get bingo. We need 7 more points for Karl Anthony Towns to get a double bingo. Jason said, dragging the Knicks back into it all alone. He's saying, you know what? All this fancy give the ball to Towns in the high post and running off these screens and all of that. Screw all of that. Give me the ball, get out of my way. Here's the thing. You know why Jalen Brunson has room to operate, guys? You know who's not on the court right now? How does Jalen Brunson have so much room to operate, even if he is going to isolate against James Harden? How does he have so much room to operate, guys? Who is not on the court? Go ahead, throw it in the chat. Who's not on the court? Say it for me. I don't need to say it. We've been talking about it all night long. Crazy what happens, what the offense looks like when Josh Hart's not on the court. Michael Mack, appreciate the generosity, brother. My guy, Michael Mack, he said, still like the Knicks, and you're my guy from the Knicks games. Good stuff over here. Appreciate you, Michael Mack. Hope you're enjoying yourself tonight. Thank you for your generosity, brother. Angel A1 Drummond said, screw bingo for Mitchell. I mean, we can get Karl Anthony Towns for 20 points for bingo as well. So I pointed that one out too. We got that one going. John Rover, Josh Hart. Thank you, John. Thank you, John. Hilfred Johnson. Thank you, Hilfred Johnson. Tammy. Thank you, Tammy. I don't know how to say it. You guys know it. You guys could see it. Look who's on the court right now. Why do the Knicks have space? Why does Brunson have space to operate? Why? Why? Almost as if all of the players on the court here need to be guarded. Lanamona said, if only we had a good third quarter. What if they had a halfway decent third quarter, let alone even a good third quarter? What if they didn't have a disastrous third quarter? Where would they be if they just had a regular third quarter, not a disastrous third quarter? Nick Yak said, getting stops was huge. Yep, and you got to continue to get stops. It's only a 5-point game. Only a 5-point game. He's still got a lot of work to do. Mitchell has it up top, being guarded by Shamet. Pulls it out. Swing it over to Merrill. Merrill, pass fake, driving to his right, out to Mobley, back to Merrill. Merrill ran up the line by Bridges, coming to his left, down the lane, pump fake, spins, kicks out to Mobley. Mobley will fire a three over Towns. Ooh, Mobley, ice water in his veins there. Mobley knocks down a huge three-pointer. Back up by 8 they go. Brunson bringing it down, but we're in single digits with 3 minutes to go, more than enough time to go, and Brunson's got momentum. Brunson coming to his right, driving it down, spins, kicks it out, Anunoby. He's going to pump fake, he's going to drive it to his right, he's going to go to the rim, he's going to pump fake, he's going to get grabbed by Jared Allen, he's going to the foul line for 2. All right, come on, OG, knock down your free throws. Knock down your free throws. What a huge shot by Mobley. He's not a consistent three-point shooter, but knocking him down when his team needs him. Kwame Robinson, Knicks are incredible. Jalen Brunson, man. Jalen Brunson. Susan said, it's not over until the clock hits 0. I didn't hear no bell. I didn't hear no bell. Anunoby knocks down the first free throw. He's got another one coming. Indy Afro, what's up, Indy Afro? If Josh Hart can pull up his inner Caruso, this could have been over earlier. Yep. Anunoby misses the second free throw. And a loose ball foul on Sam Merrill. Scott Foster giving the ball back to the Knicks. It's Merrill's third foul. See the replay on it. Merrill holding on to Anunoby there. Here we go. They get it into Anunoby. They hand it off to Brunson, being guarded by Merrill. Brunson coming to his right. Sees 2 defenders. Pulls it back. Along the baseline. Going under the rim. Kicks it out to Bridges. Swings through to his right against Mobley. Bridges has to pull it all the way back out. Shot clock winding down. A step back three. Heave. He got it! Mikal Bridges on the step back three over Evan Mobley. A 22-4 run for the Knicks to pull them within 4. But you don't have the lead, New York. Stops and scores, New York. Stops and scores. Mitchell up top, coming to his right. They head down, show 2. They get it out of Merrill. Merrill up top, hand it off to Harden. Harden will stop and fire a deep left wing 3. He'll miss it off the back of the rim. Battle for the rebound. Shamet ends up with it. And Shamet will hand it off to Brunson. 4-point game, 2 minutes to go. Brunson, what you got for us? Coming to his right. Brunson sees the double team. Swings it out, Anunoby up top. He's going to pump fake, fly by defense. They swing it out, and a foul by Karl Anthony Towns. Come on, man. Holding on to the defender there. Come on, Cat. We had momentum. Anunoby going to the rim, and you're holding on to Jared Allen. Why? Just get to the dunker spot and wait for the drop-off. Come on, man. Mitchell down the lane, scoop lay with the right hand. He can't get it to go. Jared Allen got the tip. Come on, Cat. And get it in the Brunson. He'll bring it down. 99-93, 140 to go. Brunson up top, being guarded by Merrill. Coming to his left. They show two. Over to Anunoby. Pick and pop straight away 3 for OG this time. Off the back rim. Can't get it to go. That was our opportunity, and Karl-Anthony Towns threw it away. That was our opportunity. All momentum pointing towards the Knicks. And now they don't have the momentum. They slip it over to Mobley. Mid-range jump shot from him. Off the back rim. Can't get it to go. Battle for the rebound. Brunson ends up with it. Good box out and knock away from Anunoby. Brunson bringing it down on the right wing. They show a double team. Brunson dribbles it out. Keeps the dribble alive, crosses over to his right, looking to attack, kicks it out to Bridges, right corner 3 from Mikal Bridges. Mikal Bridges, thank you for showing up, Mikal Bridges. It's a one-possession game. They conquered the third layer, guys. They conquered the third layer. They got it to a single possession. 1 minute to go. Mitchell has it up top, being guarded by Shamet, coming to his left off the Mobley screen, driving it down against Towns, throws up the floater over him. He throws up an air ball, loose ball, knocked out of bounds. It's going to the Knicks. OG Anunoby knocking it loose away from Jared Allen. Here we go. 1 minute to go. Here we go. Mikal Bridges, by the way, 15 points. That's not going to help bingo. Nowhere near any of our bingo spots, but we'll fill it in. Mikal Bridges will bring it down. Sam Merrill trying to apply some full court pressure to Brunson. And Brunson will bring it down. He has it up top. 25-6 run for the Knicks to get back into this one. Brunson coming to his left off the Anunoby screen. They show two. Out to Anunoby. Anunoby swings it over to Shamet. Right corner 3. Landry Shamet. Can't get it to go. He got it to go. The friendly bounce. It's a tied ball game. 40 seconds to go. Harden up top, picked up by Brunson. Oh my goodness, what a comeback. Harden danced with it, but you got to pull off the victory. Accomplished the last one. Harden, fall away jumper in the paint. He gets the friendly bounce. He got it. Big time shot for James Harden, who's been absolutely quiet all night long. Brunson bringing it down. JB, what you got for us, Brunson? On the right wing, picked up by Harden. In and out dribble, driving to his right, blows past him. Floater, got it to go. And the foul? No foul, no foul. Brunson got the floater to go. There was a lot of contact, though, no foul. Tied at 101. Mitchell bringing it down. Shot clock is off. 17 seconds to go. Mitchell up top being guarded by Shamet. Here we go. Mitchell waving everybody away to get over to Harden being guarded by Bridges. Donovan Mitchell not even wanting the ball is crazy. We have bingo, by the way. Behind the back pass. Merrill, a 3. Sam Merrill, in and out, can't get it to stay. Loose ball, Bridges, 3-quarters scored, heave. And that will send us to overtime. New York with a 22-point comeback. In what, 7 minutes? Oh, never count out the Knicks. Highly improbable, but never impossible when you have Jalen Brunson on your side. Here we go. You know what this is. You know what this is. Do we have overtime here on the Chevy channel? No, we don't. Unfortunately, y'all, we don't cover overtimes, right? So we're going to end our regulation coverage there. But we don't cover overtimes, but we do cover the faded 5th quarter, baby. Am I throwing an O and a T up there? No, I am not. We're throwing the 5th quarter up there. Game not over yet. Rose, what's up, Rose? Thank you for your generosity with the jewels. Appreciate you, Rose. Thank you for that. Christian Blaze said, all right, both Game 1 conference finals didn't disappoint. No, they did not, brother. Here we go. Mark said to win it now. Yeah, you don't make that full comeback like that and then not win the basketball game. Here we go. Keep Josh Hart's butt glued to that bench, baby. I love Josh Hart. You guys know I love Josh Hart. I wax poetic about Josh Hart all the time. Keep that man glued to the bench. It's not your night. It's not your night. All right, let's set up our timer. We don't have 12 minutes on the clock. Throw 5 minutes up on there. Throw 5 minutes up there for the faded 5th quarter. Here we go. Susan upping her membership right behind my man Mark with 17 months for Susan. Appreciate you, Susan. Thank you for your generosity. Always love the support from you, Susan. Thank you for that. AP, gotta win. Simple mission statement. And you're absolutely right, AP. You don't make that full comeback and to not win the basketball game. You better win it. Donovan Mitchell's still stuck on 29 points, by the way. He doesn't have 31. I thought that scoop layup he had gave him 31. It doesn't. Gives him 29. He has been MIA. He had been MIA in that 4th quarter. Oh, my goodness. They said overtime with momentum. Overtime with momentum. Keep Josh Hart's butt glued to that bench. I better not see him come back into this game. Keep Shamet out there. Aiden Yanks at absolute cinema. Absolute cinema. Mikal Bridges, 2 huge threes. JP Drums gifting the jewels as well. Appreciate you the support tonight, fellas. Thank you for that. Chicken Feed said, Chev, do you do NFL or MLB? No. Nope. Oh, Mike Brown was trying to call the timeout. They would have had 1 second. And they didn't give it to him. Knicks could have won it in regulation. They didn't give Mike Brown the timeout. All right, here we go. Thomas Moynihan. Appreciate you, Thomas. Hope you're having a good time tonight. Thank you for that, brother. Nick Yak said, Cat's horrible foul. Nick survived the horrific foul from Karl Anthony Towns there. All right, here we go. Start of the faded fifth quarter. Here we go. Aiden said, I'm sorry, Bridges. I wasn't familiar with your game. I was. Never lost faith, Mikhail. Never lost faith. Towns and Allen on the jump ball here. Towns wins it, and Jalen Brunson will walk it down against Sam Merrill. Whew. Here we go. No Max Strus. No Dean Wade. My guy Buzzer Beater also contributing with the jewels. Appreciate you. Over to Anunoby. Pump fakes. Driving to his left. Down the lane in the paint. Tried to go for the two-handed hammer. Gets fouled. He's going to the foul line for two. All right. The hamstring might be all right. The hamstring might be all right from OG Anunoby. He went up strong with two hands. Now, I'll tell you this. If the hamstring was 100% healed, he gets that dunk to go down. Well, that's one way to show everybody I'm feeling fine. That's one way to show everybody. Keenan Harris said, well, Mikhail was invisible. So long, Peep. Forgot he was what he looked like. I think Mikhail's been solid today. He hasn't been awesome, but I think he's been solid. Nobody's been awesome tonight other than Jalen Brunson here in the fourth quarter. Robert Cross with the Rob. This game is crazy. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Freeman said he put Icy Hot on it. Icy Hot would work. Anunoby knocks down both free throws. And my man, Godvillain at TV, appreciate you, brother. Uncler, how dare you? 440 joules, appreciate the generosity, brother. Thank you for that. Anunoby knocked down both free throws. Knicks have the lead. Now win the basketball game. They get over to Mobley, up top, being guarded by Towns. Coming to his right, Mobley faces up, swings through to his left, trying to get it to Merrill. He's got nobody to go to. Excellent denial defense from the Knicks to get it over to Harden. Coming to his left, driving it down, Harden in the mid-range, stops, spins, kicks it out Merrill. Quick catch and fire, and he doesn't get it off in time. It's a shot clock violation, and the Knicks locking in defensively here. Finally. Donovan Mitchell is relinquishing the reins of this offense right now to James Harden. Where's Donovan Mitchell at? Brunson bringing it down. Knicks up by 2. 4 minutes to go now. Brand new ball game. I don't care what happened in regulation. Brand new ball game. We got 4 minutes to go. It's a 2-point game. Brunson has it up top, being guarded by Harden. He's cooked them here in this fourth quarter. Quick crossover past them. Down the lane floater. Brunson got it to go. Oh my goodness. OG Rue with a very generous donation as well. Appreciate you, OG Rue. Brunson got the floater to go down. He's cooking this man Harden. He's trying to drop the 40. He's got 38. Jalen Brunson can't be stopped. Mitchell driving to his right, spins to his left against Shamit. Pump fake, steps through. Scoreboard with the right hand. He can't get it to go. Rebounded by Brunson. We're pushing the other way. Brunson on the left wing. Driving it down to his right. Stops. Pulls it back out. Brunson trying to wind some of the clock down. That's a smart point guard right there. Look at JB, cognizant of the game time, dancing with it against Harden. He's feeling it. Give him all the moves. Buzzing, crossover, step back, mid-range, pull up. Harden hits the deck, and they call an offensive foul on Jalen Brunson with the off-arm push-off. He missed the jump shot anyway. It's 5 fouls on Jalen Brunson. Uh-oh. OG Rue with your generosity. He said, we got this. Yes, sir, OG Rue. Yes, sir. It's 5 fouls on Brunson. You rarely see Brunson get hit with offensive fouls like that. Harden bringing it down, coming to his left. Kicks it out to Mobley up top. Mobley hit a huge three in regulation, misses that one. Anunoby the rebound. We're bringing it down the other way. 105-101. What a comeback. Pull this off, Knicks. Anunoby has it up top, gets it over to Bridges. Bridges being guarded by James Harden, coming to his right. Now they get it back to Brunson up top, being guarded by Harden again. Brunson looking for the 40 ball. Quick crossover to his left. In the lane, kicks it out. Anunoby. He's going to pump fake. Drive to his left along the baseline. Goes right through the chest of Evan Mobley. Gets the lefty layup to go. It's a 6-point lead. It's not enough. 3 minutes to go is more than enough time. Harden bringing it down against Bridges. He has it up top. On the left wing now. Dancing with it. Puts up the 3, and they wave off the shot attempt. It's going to be a foul on the floor inside out of bounds. TD in the morning said, now if SGA did that push-off, refs would have stayed quiet. Probably. Keenan Harris said OG's feeling it now. He just had to shake off some rust. Keep them scoreless here in overtime. Harden will inbound it. They get it into Mobley. Donovan Mitchell wants nothing to do with his basketball right now. Out to Merrill. Merrill coming to his left. Pulls it back out. Merrill gets it over to Harden. Harden being guarded by Brunson. Harden's going to dance with it. Settles for the step back three over Brunson. He can't get it to go. Anunoby with another box out and rebound. Anunoby, home run pass, bridges over to Brunson, crosses over, in the lane, pulls it back out. Look at my smart, cognizant point guard. Wind the time down, brother. Yes, sir. Brunson has it up top, being guarded by James Harden. Everybody get out of my way. They're showing a double team now. Brunson directing Anunoby to get to the middle. Now they play off of it. Brunson picks up his handle. Out to Anunoby. He's going to pump fake. He's going to drive the lane. He's going to get stripped out of bounds. It's going to be off of OG Anunoby, and the ball is going to go back to the Cavs with 2:08 to go. Christian Blake said, nah, Brunson is elite for real. Give me a 40 ball here tonight, Brunson, and the win. Give me a 40 ball and a win. Here comes Donovan Mitchell bringing it down against Shamet. Come on, Shamet. He's been locking in defensively. I'm getting in the stance with you, Shamet. I'm getting in the stance with you. They kick it out to Mobley for a three over Towns. He can't get it to go. Merrill knocks the rebound loose, but Anunoby picks it up. He's rebounding the heck out of the ball. Towns over to Brunson. Brunson bringing it down out to Shamet. Wide open right wing three. Line me up. He rattles it in. He rattles it in. A 9-point lead for the Knicks with 1:49 to go. They're going to pull off a 22-point fourth quarter comeback. What are they playing, the Boston Celtics right now? What are we back in our 20-point comeback bag? I'm sorry, Christian Blaze. I didn't mean to bring it up, but it's true. The comeback kids are hooping. A 9-point, I got credit. There you go. 110 to 101, a 9-point lead. By the way, listen, this is awesome. This is incredible. The Cavs have yet to score here in the overtime period. The faded fifth quarter. And fate has dictated that the New York Knicks are finals bound. Pull off the victory. Christian Blake said, nah, y'all got it. Hey, man, I didn't tell no lies. I just didn't mean to bring it up. I didn't mean to, if somebody were to bring up the he who shall not be named shot in last year's conference finals, I would have went crazy too, but appreciate you, Christian. You know I appreciate you, brother. Aries with the Aries. Cavs are smelling what the captain is cooking. Jalen Brunson with 38 points. I desperately want the 40 ball, but obviously I'm cool with the win. 38, and with the win, I'm cool. But I desperately want the 40 ball just because the optics look awesome. I desperately want it. 9-point lead for the Knicks. Cavs are done. They're done. Donovan Mitchell stuck on 29 points. Can we stop talking about Donovan Mitchell and Jalen Brunson? Who's better? There's a clear answer, and there has been a clear answer for years. A Smoothie J said, how many threes does JB have? 1. He's got 1 3, brother. That's it. Donovan Muse said, Cat has 20? Cat doesn't have 20. Cat has 13. Cat has 13, brother. Cat has 13. I know we want bingo. I know we desperately want bingo. Here we go. We're back into it. They get it in the Merrill. Merrill, cross-court pass, Strus, left wing three. They got to start hoisting threes, and Merrill and Strus knocks it down. Back to a 6-point game, 1:45 to go. Game far from over. Come on. Jay Hammer said, I have 2 threes. Maybe he had 2 threes. That's fine. That's fine. I can check right now. Double check. I only remember the one. Maybe he's got 2. Maybe he hit 1 in the first half. Keenan Hara, appreciate you, brother. He said, this was fire. They went on a run as soon as I turned out for 10 minutes. Yes, sir, Keenan Hara. Appreciate your generosity to the community as well, brother. Corey Thornton, appreciate you, buzzer beater. Jason, he said, man, bingo, give me this dub. I want the victory first. Let it be known. But bingo would also be nice. Marilyn Tinsley said, keep scoring, New York. You have to keep their foot on their necks. Got to keep your foot on their necks. Jalen Brunson has only 1 3. 1 for 6 from 3 for Jalen Brunson. 1 for 6 from 3. All right. So Max Strus knocks down that 3. It's a 6-point ball game. I'm not gonna have voice. I'm not gonna have a voice tomorrow. John Collar said Cleveland fans must be beside themselves. They got complacent. They was not ready for prime time. Skonberg said, gotta love that comeback. This Knicks team, man, they rise to the moment. Dork Nowitzki, what a gorgeous name, brother. I love that name. That's an awesome name. Need Josh Hart to make 3 threes? Keep Josh Hart's butt glued to the bench, and hopefully Mike Brown takes that lesson into the next game as well. Obviously, I don't want him benched for the whole game, but we got to limit his minutes in this series. Steven Smith, what's up, Steve? My boy Hart was back in. Is Josh Hart back in? No, he's not back in. Here we go. 1:45 to go. Knicks have the ball back. It's a 6-point game. All right. Keep your foot on their necks, guys. You got to score. You need a score here. Sham it. Gets it into Brunson. He's being chased by Strus. Brunson calling a screen from Anunoby. He wants the Harden switch. Strus is not giving it up easily. They kick it out to Anunoby. Anunoby picks up his handle, gets it back to Brunson, driving to his left. He's got a lane, a floater, misses it off the back of the rim. Towns can't get the tip, but a loose ball foul, and the Cavs will keep the ball here with the Knicks. There you go, Big Cat. Big Cat. Huge, huge plays here. He had that horrific foul, holding on to Jared Allen as Anunoby was going to the rim. Brunson, you got to get these floaters to go down, brother. We need a 40 ball. We need a 40 ball. I desperately need a 40 ball. I need to win first, and we'll worry about points after. But we need scores, so put the ball in the basket, big dog. New York is in the bonus from here on out here in the overtime period. Anthony Anderson, appreciate you, Anthony Anderson. Appreciate you, brother. I just butchered your name. Anthony Anderson, appreciate you, brother. Brunson has it up top. 1:24 to go. Brunson being guarded by Strus. Jab step, coming to his right. Sees a double team. Out to Anunoby. Pump fakes. Swings it over to Bridges. Bridges catches, fires. And a foul? Another foul. Anunoby will go to the foul line for 2 free throws. It's a foul on Sam Merrill, closing out to OG Anunoby on the swing pass. All right, Anunoby. Knock down your free throws, brother. Knicks in the bonus for the remainder of the faded 5th quarter here. Susan, 5th quarter shutdown time. Absolutely, Susan. That's another shirt right there. Anunoby misses a free throw. Come on, OG. Come on, man. Every point matters. We got 1:19 to go here. Darnell said, kill the clock. Yep. Anthony Anderson, let's go Knicks. Yes, sir, brother. Yes, sir. Anunoby knocks down the 2nd free throw at least. 1:19 to go. They get it into Strus. Strus will bring it down. Anunoby will pick him up. And Bridges comes from behind and gets the steal. Look at Mikal Bridges go. Brunson bringing it down. A little over a minute to go. Brunson up top. Harden switched onto him again. Everybody get out of my way. I'm cooking him. Brunson telling Bridges, stay in that middle. They're showing a double team. He tries to throw the slip pass, gets kicked by Merrill. It'll be side out of bounds for the Knicks with 14 on the shot clock. Murdoch Mercer said, people were saying good night, and you said not impossible, definitely not probable. I'm glad I stayed. You were right as usual. Appreciate you, Murdoch. You always got to have the faith, right? It was an improbable situation, but not impossible. There was time left on the clock. And when you have Captain Clutch on your side, there's always a chance. And you got to keep the faith alive. Shamit gets it over to Brunson. Oof, almost turned it over. Brunson picks it up, blows right past Strus, down the lane, in the paint, kicks it out. Anunoby, give him the dagger, OG. Give him the dagger. He throws up an air ball. Wide open straightaway 3, smiling at himself, shaking his head. Missed a big opportunity there. 7-point game, Harden bringing it down. Harden up top being guarded by Brunson. Crossing over to his left, down the lane, throws a wild pass to Evan Mobley, and it's a turnover. Anunoby picks it up, and he gets fouled. And these should be dagger free throws here. 40 seconds to go. These should be dagger free throws. Game not over yet, but Anunoby knocked down both of your free throws, give them a 9-point lead. Obviously, look, 3 straight threes. We've seen this before. 3 straight threes gets them right back into the game. But these should be dagger free throws. Knock them down, OG. Buzzer beater. Choke job. Yeah. You can't have a comeback without a choke. You can't. Gobo for eternity. What's up, Gobo? Man, Cavs actually did get David with a very generous super chat. My guy, David. He said, talk to me nice, Mikal. Yes, sir, David. Appreciate your generosity, brother. Yes, sir. Mikal Bridges. Put some respect on his name, everybody. I got to put respect on his name. As Anunoby hits the first free throw, he's got another one coming. Gobo for eternity said, man, Cavs actually did get exposed. I wish Mitchell didn't hand playmaking keys to Harden too much. We were calling it all 4th quarter. Where's Donovan Mitchell? Where is he at? Why is Harden dictating the offense here? Donovan Mitchell afraid of the moment. You know who's not afraid of the moment? Captain Clutch. Jalen Brunson. Anunoby at the foul line. 2 beautiful free throws. 2 perfectly beautiful free throws. A 9-point lead for the Knicks. Harden gets it into Mobley. Mobley will bring it down against Anunoby. Mobley struggling with his handle. And Anunoby picks up a foul. It's side out of bounds. They're not in the bonus. And there's 32 seconds to go. 35 seconds to go. Not said, literally, Cav read it up in arms against Kenny. It's not Kenny Atkinson's fault, man. Aiden K with a very generous super chat simply said one word. Insane. With the blue and orange hearts. Appreciate you, brother. They get it into Mitchell. Mitchell will fire up a 3. He'll airball a 3. It's out of bounds. Ball going back to the Knicks. And that should pretty much wrap it up. Judge Dad said, don't call it a comeback, not worried. Ulan Davis said, who is not afraid of the moment? Jalen Brunson is not afraid anymore. He's not afraid of the moment. He's never been afraid of the moment. That's what makes him spectacular. That's what makes him a superstar. Landry Shamet gets it into Anunoby, who gets fouled by Donovan Mitchell. He's going to put him at the foul line for 2. Can we get it into Brunson so we can go to the foul line for 2 free throws to give us the 40-point game? Please? Please, can you guys foul Jalen Brunson? Not said craziest comeback. That's an insane comeback. 22 points in the fourth quarter. That's insane. That's insane. And I'll tell you this. This is a confidence killer for the Cleveland Cavaliers. A confidence killer. They had this game in their hands, and the Knicks walked up like Debo and snatched it right out. AP with a very generous super chat. He said, these guys got me sick. Good job. What can you say? What can you say, AP? What can you say? Listen, we all played our parts, brother. We all played our parts. Anunoby hits the first free throw to give them a 10-point lead here in overtime. Wow. And he knocks down both free throws. OG Anunoby walking his way to the foul line, knocking them down. Down on more music. That Thursday's going to be fun. They better go up 2-0 on Thursday, I'll tell you that. Mobley's going to stop and pop for a 3. He's going to throw up, in and out. As he threw it up, Brunson will bring it down. And they're not going to foul him. Give him the foul call. Give him the foul call, refs. Shaman has it on the right wing, and the Knicks will dribble out the clock, and they'll pick up a Game-1 victory and a 22-point comeback, and they win by 11 points in overtime? Sharon McLean with the generosity and the jewels and gifting the jewels as well to the community. Appreciate you guys for all your generosity here tonight. Oh my goodness. Riaz Aguera. Appreciate you, Riaz. He said, where is it? He said, Chevy, that purple suit powered this comeback. Go Knicks. We are keeping it's blue, by the way. It's blue. It's blue. It's blue. But I appreciate you, Riaz. Appreciate you, Riaz. Appreciate you, David. Appreciate everybody in the chat tonight. We'll go through all of them yet again. Just want to give everybody their shout out that they deserve. I'm exhausted. My voice is hurting. Donovan Mitchell sullenly making his way back to the locker room, head held low, as it should be. You'll love to see it. Knicks pull off the Game-1 victory. AP stunning. Ulan Davis. Ula Davis from South America. Appreciate you, Ula. Appreciate you. It's over for the Cavs. It might be over for the Cavs. King Free. What's up, King Free? Chin King Kong. What's up, King Kong? Nice comeback win. Mighty Montreal said, can't ask for a better start to the conference finals. Overtimes in both games. In both game ones here in the conference finals, overtime. Oh my goodness, Jalen Brunson, 38 points tonight. I'm so mad he didn't get the 40 ball. So mad. But you know what I'm not mad at? Donovan Mitchell stuck at 29. Donovan Mitchell stuck at 29 there. Oh my God, guys, how am I going to be able to sleep? I'm not going to be able to sleep. I'm not going to be able to sleep. I'm going to be up all night watching it. Mark said, I want Shaman on Mitchell. Yeah, absolutely, Mark. 100 from here on out, for 100%. 100. We found the guy, right? Mike Brown was digging into the bench. He's like, is it Alvarado? Is it Deuce McBride? Is it Landry? It's a Landry Shamet. It's a Landry Shamet series. You know what wasn't a Landry Shamet series? Atlanta. You know what wasn't a Landry Shamet series? Philadelphia. You know what might be a Landry Shamet series? Cleveland. And this is why you build a deep bench. Donald said, get a nap after work tomorrow? Oh, yeah, we're going to be hitting up a nap. Tomorrow's game, by the way, is a 8:30 start time, I believe. Tomorrow's game is an 8:30 start time, so we'll get a nap in. We're good. We're good. We'll be energized and ready to go for tomorrow's game. That's not what I'm worried about. I'm worried about work in the morning. Showtime said, congrats, Knicks fans. Your team didn't stop playing, and my Cavs ran out of gas. They were in the bonus the last 6 minutes of the fourth, and they stopped going inside. Did they run out of gas, or did they rest on their laurels, brother? Did they run out of gas, or did Donovan Mitchell shy away from the moment? Did they run out of gas, or did Jalen Brunson snatch their chain away? Not said we need a bingo pity for real. You know what? You're not wrong, brother. If I had my phone. Where is my phone? Is it over here? Yes, it is. I don't even have my phone on me. Oh, my goodness. I almost took the green screen down. You know what? You're right, Not. You're right. Jason said, JB put the cape on. Oh, my goodness. Boy, oh, boy, did he throw that cape on. I'm sweating, guys. I'm sweating. That was incredible. That was incredible. Let's go over here. Let's go over here. The Knicks ended up with 10 made threes tonight. A disastrous shooting night. 16 for 50 from the Cleveland Cavaliers. Kennard said, little game James rides again. Shout out James Harden. And when people said, would you rather Detroit or would you rather Cleveland? This is why I would have rathered Cleveland. Because I do not trust James Harden. And boy, oh boy, did James Harden not show up. James Harden, game 1 here today, he ended up with 5 for 16 from the field, 1 for 8 from 3, with 6 turnovers. Yet another game where he has had more turnovers than field goals made. Tony Madrano, after tonight, everybody is going to be afraid of the Knicks. You're not wrong. Deborah Harriet, what's up, Deborah? Salute to Jalen. That's how it's done, New York Knicks. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right, let's pull this up. Let's pull this up. 22 points in the fourth quarter is ridiculous. It's a ridiculous comeback. Suns Gen said, incredible win. Congrats. Appreciate you, Suns Gen. Appreciate you, brother. You know you're invited to the parade, Suns Gen. You're invited to parade. You're invited to the parade, brother. You can come through. You can come through. You just got to wear a chef's hat when you get there. Kennard said, nah, everybody's afraid of Wembitonio. Yeah. Yeah, that alien down there. The invasion is upon us. The invasion is upon us. All right. All right. Mark Gavin, Chevy, yes, absolutely. Jeff Fan, how did we get here? Jalen Brunson, that's how we got here. He threw us on he threw everybody, he threw all of New York on his back. He said, I got y'all. He said, I got y'all. I got to join in on the party. You guys have been incredibly generous. You've been incredibly generous all night long. I got to join in on the party, y'all. I got to join in on the party for that comeback. Vic P said, if you change McBride for 3 threes to shame it, we would have bingo. No, we wouldn't have had bingo. Harden didn't score 25 points. He scored 15. Even if we had Shamit. Or did Mobley have 3 stocks? Mobley had 3 blocks. We would have had bingo. So you know what? You know what? You're right. You're right. So I canceled the other one. And you know what? Just because I'm going to change it. I'm going to change it on the fly. You know why? Because there are no rules to bingo here on the Sheffy channel. We decide the rules as a community. So just because of that, changing it on the fly. Shout out everybody for hanging out with us here tonight. Aiden said, JB, a leader man, a rare breed. Enjoy this. Enjoy this, Knicks fans. Enjoy this. We'll never see a closer of this magnitude probably wear a Knicks jersey ever again. There'll be great closers that play for the Knicks again, but nobody is going to do it the way Jalen Brunson do it. I'm telling you, this is legitimately like some of the greatest closing I've ever seen a player, the most clutch I've ever seen a player be. This is insane. This is insane. Freeman with a very generous super chat. Appreciate you, Freeman. He said, for some ginger tea to heal up that voice, let's go Knicks. Appreciate you, Freeman. Appreciate you. Absolutely. We'll be drinking my tea tomorrow morning for sure. Hubian said, 8-win streak continues. And it continues to be an impressive 8-game win streak, too. Tonight was on a 22-point fourth quarter comeback. Mark even said, 20 years from now, we'll be able to tell our children I saw Jalen. Yep, 20 years from now, we'll be telling our kids the stories of Captain Clutch and how the team trailed by 22 points with like 30 seconds to go and Jalen Brunson put the team on his back and made the comeback happen. It's just going to get crazy. The comebacks are going to get crazier every single time we tell the story. Kino said, coffee is for closers. We need JB's espresso shops right now. Jason said, Jalen Brunson, a Knicks legend. Now we got to go get the chip. Yep. Did my thing not go through? Oh, there we go. Hold on. There we go. Go through. There we go. There we go. Shout out to the community for hanging out with me. Shout out to everybody contributing with the super chats here tonight. Thank you guys for your generosity. I say it all the time, but if you didn't know, anything you contribute monetarily to this channel goes directly back into making the channel better. It goes into a separate bank account that is solely used for this channel. right? What is it used for? It is used for proper lighting. It is used to get the green screen set up, right? It is used for the audio equipment that will be updated in the offseason. I'm already looking into it and what better audio equipment we can get. So I appreciate you guys for all your generosity tonight. You guys have been incredibly generous. Keno Harsida, I got the name Jalen's Beans. Coffee is for closers. Yep. Mighty Montreal said, Brunson for sure has that Mamba mentality. Seeing players enter that zone in the clutch is always so incredible to witness. It is, yeah. I mean, it's perfectly said. It is like you can't believe what you're watching when a player gets into that zone, and Jalen Brunson is often in that zone. Rose, appreciate you, Rose. Jay Lopez, appreciate you, brother. Gabriel Goby, the GOAT, appreciate you, brother. Mindset John said, I'm watching since 78. This is the best I've seen basketball. I mean, look, when Clyde Frazier tells people that this team resembles the 70 championship teams, you got to take his word for it. He was literally the point guard of those teams. You know, when he tells people and he goes on these interviews and he tells people, like, yeah, this Knicks team is reminiscent of the championship team. They could accomplish that goal. I don't have to tell you that. Other people don't have to tell you that. You don't have to hear it from the talking heads on national TV or podcasts or wherever you're getting your information from. You don't have to hear it from me. Hear it from the horse's mouth. Hear it from Clyde Frazier. End of day said, I knew the Knicks would win. Brunson gas, the heart of the line. Man. Susan, AP, year 4 from me. Appreciate you, AP. Appreciate you, Susan. Yeah, we've been doing it for a while. We've been here. Day in, day out. This year more than ever, man. This year more than ever. Live every single day. And by the way, we're going to be live again tomorrow. Judge, that said, worst second quarter in Knicks history. It was up there. One of the worst playoff quarters we've seen for sure. They scored 18 points. They scored 23 points in that quarter. Scored 32 points in the fourth. The Cavs scored 18, and they only scored 3 points in overtime and 14 points for the Knicks in overtime. My goodness. Hopefully that is the worst game the Knicks will play all the remainder of the playoffs, honestly. But we'll worry about this series for now. Hopefully that is the worst game the Knicks play the entirety of the series, the rest of the series. Because they were pretty brutal the first 3 quarters. I mean, look at this. 23 points, 23 points, 23 points. And then obviously the big 32-point comeback. Or 32-point quarter for the comeback. Sons Jen said, love Truck Robinson. Keno Har said, shout out Glenn Gondrizik and Truck Robinson. There you go. D. Grant, I love this suit with the gold shirt. It's orange. It's orange and blue. AP with yet another generous super chat. Appreciate you, AP. Maybe we finally got our Michael Jordan breaking hearts. He's been doing it for a while, man. Not the first time he's broken hearts here in the playoffs. But he's gotta go all the way, man. He's gotta finish the goal. Job not done. Keno said, shout out Lewis Orr and Bernard King. Shout out to King, who's, I believe, in the building today. I think Bernard King was in the building. I know Larry Johnson was in there. We saw John Starks. I don't know about anybody else. Mighty Montreal said, 2 kinds of championship teams, the inevitable dominance or the team that just has that if factor and finds a way to win no matter what. I love that comment, Montreal. That's so true. Largest fourth quarter deficit overcome to win a playoff game. The Knicks, the second largest ever. They trailed 71-93 with 8 minutes to go. The other one was when the Grizzlies overcame a 24-point deficit to the Clippers in 2012. That's the only one that was more. The Knicks overcame a 22-point deficit with 8 minutes to go in regulation. Doing too much that we needed this game. This game 1 to set the tone. They did need game 1 to set the tone, 1,000%. 1,000%. Jason said, Shaman with the reverse Halliburton to win us the game. What poetic justice. It's just a sign that it's our year, brother. It's just a sign that it's our year. Just that's at a 44-11 run to end it. 33-point turnaround. Wow. He outscored Cleveland 17-11 by himself over the last 8 minutes of the game. Rose said, wonder how many fans left before the comeback? Listen, I hope no fans left before the comeback happened, Rose, because those tickets are ridiculously expensive. So I hope everybody was like, screw it. I don't care if we get blown out. I'm spending my time here in the garden that I paid for. Miss Mar said donations go to wardrobe and dry cleaning as well. No dry cleaning. No dry cleaning. But it does go to wardrobe as well. But all wardrobe comes from thrift stores. As cheap as I can get them. Knicks fan today, if only Merrill would have made that shot. Basketball gods were on our side, brother. The basketball gods were on our side. Susan said the curse of blocking ticket purchases in full effect from Philly to Cleveland. Yeah, that's a good point, Susan. Cleveland also announced that they were trying to block Knicks fans from buying tickets to go to games in Cleveland. We'll see what happens in Game 3. I mean, Cleveland's not nearly as close as Philly is. I believe if you wanted to drive to Cleveland, I believe it's like a 7-hour drive or something, but so you won't see too many people driving from New York down to Cleveland. Freeman said, I'm launching into 3 of those ticket prices. J.A. King, what's up, King? I don't care if rickshaw off grandma, a win's a win. A win's a win, brother. Rog D guy said, JV put his cape, but Mikal and Shamit were monstrously. Yeah. Shout out Mikal Bridges as well, right? He denied the ball Harden in the backcourt. So instead of inbounding it to Harden, they had to inbound to Strus, and Strus brought the ball down, and Mikal Bridges chased him down. Strus was not expecting it and stripped him from behind and got the steal. I mean, and the 2 threes from Mikal Bridges. Multiple defensive stops all around from everybody. Man. Keenan Hart said, shout out Kenny Skywalker and Kenny the Animal Bannister. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. AK Shakaprod. What's up, AK? No words. These are the moments we live for as fans. Yeah, man. Yeah, absolutely. A historic comeback from the Knicks. Historic comeback. As you can see, I'm filibustering. I'm trying to hang out with you guys as long as we can. Jason said, can't believe it. I can't either. That's why I'm literally just standing here in awe. In awe. Mark Avon said, Bridges, those threes towards the end were insane. That step back 3 over Mobley was insane. The corner 3, cool. He was in rhythm. I knew that was going in. I had such confidence in that shot going in, and it did. That step back 3 over Mobley was insane. That was insane. C. Tyler said, calling in sick, even though my boss is with me now. You just need a day. You just need a day after that. You just walk around with a smile on your face after this. I got to rewatch the game. Like, I'm not. He's gonna be. Jay said, gonna be watching highlights all night. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna be doing too. I'm gonna be watching the highlights all night too. Mighty Montreal said, love to see OG start to come alive in overtime. Gives me hope that he's good. Just needed to find the fire again. I'm with you, Montreal. It was a phenomenal sign to see OG Anunoby get it going. The best sign of the night was OG Anunoby rising up in the lane for a big 2-handed dunk. He missed the dunk, but he got fouled on the dunk. But that was the best sign because it was like, okay, the hamstring looks good. He rose up for a 2-handed slam. Hoobian said rust cleared real quick. I mean, it wasn't quick at all. It took 3.5 quarters for the rust to clear. But better late than never. Knicks fan said, happy early 250 Independence Day. There you go, Knicks fan. There you go. Holidays on the way as well. But I guess that's going to end it, y'all. I guess that's going to end it. My goodness, what a night. What a night. Let's wrap this thing up. Sons Jen said, we do love Bridges in Phoenix still, so I'm happy to see him contribute like that. He was phenomenal. It was phenomenal. Final score, 115-104 in the faded 5th quarter. Shout out all of the channel members, whether you were gifted a membership or you decided to become a member, all on your own. I appreciate you guys nonetheless. Shout out everybody who contributed, either gifting jewels or super chats. Appreciate you guys. My guy AP with multiple super chats. Appreciate you. Freeman, Riaz, AP again, Aiden, David, Kinahara, OG Rue. Appreciate you guys. Susan with the membership. Mark re-upping his membership. My goodness, guys. Michael Mack with a super chat as well. They don't put up here the people who contributed with jewels anymore. I'll find a way to get that list up here for myself, but I appreciate you guys for contributing here tonight. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. We're going to do it all over again tomorrow, and of course, we'll be back on Thursday with Knicks basketball, but my goodness, what a start to the conference finals we have for both sides. Both sides. Riaz said, anyone else on the Cavs Reddit game thread looking for the point the Knicks comeback started. 7:52 is, I guess, technically when it started. They were down 22 points with 7:52 to go. And obviously they made the comeback from that point forward. So if you're looking for it, 7:52 in the fourth quarter. Farm Boy TV, appreciate you, brother. Appreciate everybody. Mark said 44-11 run to end it. Yup. Lano Monis, Riaz, appreciate you. We'll do it all again. Obviously, we'll be live tomorrow for a ridiculous game between the Spurs and the Thunder as they go ahead for Game 2. And obviously, we'll be back on Thursday for Knicks Game 2 as well. But remember, guys, brush the teeth for bed, stay hydrated, and I'll catch you on the next one. Good night, everybody. Bye.